we're good.
Who tweeted out that we're live when we weren't even starting yet?
I put the live feed on, though. Yeah. You know, some people give like 2 minutes of buffer time to the YouTube audience so that they can settle in and get comfortable before the show starts.
And nobody's settled yet.
Yeah.
What do you mean, settled in?
They're frantic right now.
How do you mean?
In the YouTube room, they're like, Jesus Christ, they started? They're very
Speaking to Dave.
panicked.
I like to get them, like they have a background of just the logo, basically. A visual. And they can sit there, they can hang out.
Oh,
wait
a
a
hang?
second. Yeah. It's
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Have their coffee.
I didn't realize that, Mike. Wow, what a fun day it's going to be today. Jeez.
It always seems like
Oh, isn't it such a great time? What was I going to say? And who on the show account? There's a new account. What?
I don't know. I'm just nervous about where this is going.
There's a new account, which I like, which whenever we tweet something out, they say who tweeted it, you or Harrison.
Oh, yeah. That's
Yeah,
not
yeah.
obnoxious at all.
Did you mute that?
You're goddamn right.
I unmuted it.
You unmuted.
Don't mute anything. I control.
You know it's there.
I control that account.
You know it's there.
You're not allowed to mute, follow, nothing.
That's fine. I did that for convenience for everybody. You know it's there.
Convenience? How is it inconvenient for someone if
It's on every fucking video. You just know it's going to be there. Why do you need to see it?
It shows like there's a person who's very loyal. They listen all the time. They pay attention to stuff. You should be rewarding them, not muting them.
And you want to vote?
That's actually fair. That's fair.
Who did
It's
tweet
not even,
this?
is it that much of an annoyance?
It's pretty annoying. Yeah.
Do you know what we're talking about, Mike, or not?
Of course, and I've never thought of it as annoying.
It's not a bad thing. It's just like annoying to see. I don't mind that the person does that.
What do you mean it's annoying to see?
It's very repetitive.
So
that's
the
kind of the point
of
of
it.
it.
I'm annoyed by it. What do you want from me?
Well, don't mute
Sorry.
that.
You live, you learn. You live, you learn.
Loyal. That's not an asshole.
I didn't say they were an asshole. I didn't call them out.
I find it to be
anything.
interesting.
It's a good account. It makes you think.
Yeah,
Who did
people
tweet
should
this?
follow it. Yeah, I want to have 10,000 followers. It's a great account.
I'll start retweeting it.
It's well, I mean, I don't think that's necessary. It's an influencing account. It's fantastic. Yeah. Anyway, what's going on? Good morning, everyone. And what's today? Tuesday? Wednesday? Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Yes.
Tuesday. Okay. God. I'll be in New York in 2 days. Colleen's already trying to worm his way out.
I knew
I've
this
heard
was
about
going.
this.
Yeah, I knew
Yeah,
this was
unbelievable.
going there. I would love
two people in something.
He says to me this morning, he's like,
not
Mike,
to be too specific, but yeah.
he goes, again, I struggle with this. Am I going to go to New York? It always seems to work this way.
Everyone's talking about the bar stool today.
Yeah.
this recurring show segment of ours.
Are you going to go or no?
Oh, I'm torn. I would like some leadership help on that decision.
It's classic Kirk Minahan leadership.
Yeah, I know.
Do what you want.
Yeah,
I know.
great.
You'll be criticized either way.
I would love to
He'll
know.
make the wrong decision. That's the beauty of it.
All right, well, let's start here. Do you think it was a reasonable thought going through my head?
I said what I say to you. Yeah, that makes sense. I didn't say, I was thinking about this when I was driving here today. I'm the greatest fucking boss in the world. I've had enough criticism for this. I'm the greatest boss in the world.
I was thinking that on the way
Dave do
myself.
whatever. Shut up, Mike. I let Dave do whatever he wants. Whatever he wants. If he said to me, hey, when we're done with the case, you're going to take a month off. Just take a fucking month off. I don't care. Whatever. Come back whenever you're ready.
I'd never leave you like that.
It'd be fine. You should do it. But like Thursday, you want to do this? Go do it. You want to go to New York? Go do it.
Well, yeah,
I
but
give a
don't.
fuck.
Yeah, but that's a little different, though. That's a little different. Like if I took a month off, it would be specifically because of something for me. This is something
whatever.
for you.
Well, and for it's part of your job.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
And,
So
yeah.
I mean, do you have any sense?
You just gotta go with the gut, unfortunately.
No, I know. Do you have any sense of that this could be bigger than you think it might be? Is that what's bothering you potentially?
Very close to that, yeah.
Okay.
Wow.
Well, then, based on anything
It's a
or
good
no?
tease, at least.
Yes, based on something.
Yeah, well then do it. I mean, great. Here's what I would say. Can you make sure that things are set up for me Thursday in New York?
Yeah, already are, pretty much, yeah. There's a
pretty
couple
much is not an
I
answer.
gotta dot some things. Yeah, you have a studio, you have
Okay.
Rico Bosco, you obviously
Great.
know if you
Wait,
want
what
other
about
people
Studio
I'll
and
text
Rico.
them.
What a win. What a win for me.
Have somebody
either
who
way,
can
you
click
get to talk to
record.
them.
Well, who's going to
It may
produce
not be recorded.
Not
Well,
produce it.
I'm
whatever.
sure just somebody who can sit there and click record is probably the only thing I need to figure out today.
Well, that's
If I don't, but it might be a game time thing.
okay.
Oh, we're on the edge of our seats.
I think you should do the other thing.
Okay.
There you go.
There's
your answer. There's your direction.
This is a moment right here.
Yeah. I mean,
Now he's disappointed because he wanted to go to New York.
Because I could tell you feel like you should do that.
Yeah,
I
but
can just tell by the way you do. I know.
yeah, but
I know how you operate.
I
When
want
you
some
send-
opinion from another
when you
person if they
when
think
you
it's
send me
irrational.
text like that, I'm like, well, he obviously wants to. We had like four.
And you ignore him for 12 hours. Yeah.
No, whatever. I don't. What am I going to respond to your texts all the time? Your stupid texts. What am I going to do? You know, there's only so much I can do. I got Shark Tank on. There's a marathon last night. I got no time for that. Yeah. Trying to read. I'm trying to work on this dumb case. I mean, for Christ's sakes.
I hear you.
Who sent me this Freddie thing?
A loyal listener of yours.
Oh, well, thank you. Is that an autograph?
I believe so.
That's nice.
Yeah. Early birthday gift, the card says.
Great. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Wonderful. But yeah, so my gut says to do the thing on Thursday.
There you go.
Like if you were in my position, you would do the thing on Thursday.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, I mean, I would. Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know what the big upside to you going to New York is.
Oh, there's definitely
Versus the upside
gets
of
the
you.
hobnob with
That's
the-
true. Well, no, for
As
sure.
you know, documenting things like that for the Minifans is extremely important.
I
for the
understand
show.
that. I understand that. But I mean, nobody's going to do that, right? If you're not there, so
Correct.
whatever. I mean, it's going to be. I'm going to go in. I'm going to do the show. I'm going to do the trivia. I'm going to do the rundown. I'm going to leave.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm going to be there from 10 to 1:45 or 2 o'clock.
Precision.
Yes, hopefully. Hopefully things go well. I have no idea. I don't know.
Who's Dave's backup right now? I feel like there's always been a good roster.
It's a good question. I was looking to tweet out the
Produce the show.
Christ,
Yeah,
really?
Harrison can produce this.
But he doesn't want to be on air.
He's a zero. Like
Then he would just sit there and press record, and you guys can.
I love that.
Yeah.
The only thing is, I would like that picture of you and Jeff Delo's penises next to each other at headquarters. But
When I was listening to that
Barstool
yesterday,
doesn't do that kind of stuff anymore. We can't whipping out their dicks in the office. So
I think
what's up?
penises are fine.
I don't think so.
It's
I
just
thought
not,
about
they
that
don't like
for a
lady
while.
parts.
I thought about like before, like posting that video. I was like, is that a little extreme or no? I didn't know what you would think about that.
What?
I think it's fine personally, but if you don't want strippers in the office, is talking about someone's dick, like, is that
Right.
comparable at all?
Well,
no good.
I don't think you can.
Taboo.
I don't think it's like
You can't show it.
physical
obviously.
contact.
You can't suck it if that's what you're asking.
Well, Joe,
you want to go on
and
Thursday.
Jeff was
Well, unless
playful.
Jeff asked you to do it.
Jeff was playful with it very early, right? So he was like tweeting during
Playful
the show.
with it. Oh, okay.
He plays with it all day. Of course he does, wouldn't you?
I would if I had that.
Jeez.
I guess I did give Dave credit in a way, but when I was listening to that yesterday, I was just thinking, why would he use the phrase micro penis?
Well, that's how he feels.
Because that's how you
I
define.
think it's brave. I think
I'm
it's brave.
sure it's not that
That's
small.
how you define small.
I think it's brave.
It's
I think it's
definitely not a
brave.
micro penis.
I think it's brave for him to
And by
say
the-
it.
I
It
said,
is, in a way, yeah.
I was careful when I worded that. And I'm usually not careful with my words, as you know.
Mm-hmm.
Approaching micro penis.
Well, how many
Which
inches?
makes
How many
really no
inches would you
sense.
say fully aroused?
I have no idea.
You know, in
ballpark.
Come on.
Oh, I have no. I have to think about that for a second.
Okay, you've never
Yeah.
measured it.
3,
Never measured
10,
it.
what are we close
Yeah, that's
to?
what I always wondered. Is that how people measure their dick fully aroused? Like when you say I have an 8-inch dick.
I start from my knee. That's how I do it.
Yeah, soft would be an embarrassing number for me.
No, David. Yeah, I don't think anybody measures it.
That's why I said it. That's why
Come
I
out of
said
the
it.
shower, yeah.
That's why I said it. Yeah.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Well, okay.
I'd say I'm average. Well,
Well, this is a big
Well,
change
Jesus.
now. This is
Yeah.
a big. Now you're completely.
Micro penises.
It was confusion over one, how to measure it.
Wait a minute. You're talking about when you were flaccid?
I don't know. I really didn't know how people measured that stuff.
What the fuck are you talking
Yeah,
about?
when I look at it flaccid,
That's stuff.
When I look at it flaccid, I'm very unimpressed with myself.
Well, that's everybody.
Absolutely, yeah.
Well,
No,
I don't know.
I can
Some
relate
people
to
in
that.
porn flaccid. They're
Well,
fucking
that's a little.
monsters.
That's a little different.
Yeah.
That's the elite.
Yeah, that's different.
I'm only judging myself by basically porn. So
Well, you've seen
obviously
other
my
men's
self-confidence
penises
is-
before.
Is 9 inches big? I didn't realize.
It is not a micro penis. Okay, it is not a micro penis.
I remember my buddy Jim and I. We we were living together. We had all these penthouse forums all the time. This is way back, like with, and it was one of these letters that the guy was a celebrity one. Where he's not a celebrity one, but a celebrity fantasy where a guy, I forget what he was doing. He was like a mechanic, or he wanted to bang Heather Locklear in his letter, right?
Okay.
In the letter, he's like, I forget exactly, but he's like, I was a little embarrassed myself. I'm just a modest 10 inches. And even like in the middle of masturbating, I had to stop. I was like, oh, what the fuck? I had to start over.
Modest 10.
So, okay, well, that's fine, dude.
Micro penis is like a nub, right? Just like a
Yeah,
nub.
it's like
yeah.
an eraser on a
trust me.
pencil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what we're talking about?
And that's how I use micro penis to just describe small penis, basically. It's just like it's a.
This feels like it's important to get this on the record out here to people now.
It is not a micro penis. Well, Mike
that's
brought it
what
up.
you said.
Mike was the one who wanted to talk about my dick. I didn't bring it up.
It was
said it the other-
discussed
you said it
yesterday. I wasn't here. I
It
didn't have
came
the
up
pleasure.
naturally. We've been talking about dicks a lot lately, obviously with Jeff Delow. So I just
Sure. I mean, America's talking about that one.
Oh, no question.
tough. Like anybody has a micro penis in comparison
Sure.
to that
Oh,
monster.
For sure. For sure.
Oh, yeah, if you're using it on that scale.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes.
Terrence Howard, micro penis.
No question.
Yeah.
So what else is going on? Now we got that out of the way.
Well, obviously you got to talk about Herschel Walker. I mean, that's a big story of the day. And PFT's brother is the one who broke the story.
Oh, is that who broke it?
Yes.
Yeah, he's a big lib. I'll say that. He keeps
Yes.
the family flag flying high.
Well, he's doing his job.
I mean, like, you think it's hypocritical of Herschel Walker? I don't see it. I don't see that.
I don't want to.
Better than the other. They paid for 4 abortions.
I don't want to spoil the audio, but I do enjoy Herschel's excuse of why there might be a money trail.
He denied it, though, correct?
He did deny
Okay,
it.
so Herschel Walker, the former Heisman Trophy winner and NFL player, who I interviewed as part of one of the Barstool Super Bowls, we interviewed him.
Oh.
I called him up because I never believed his story that he never lifted a weight in his life. That's where the lie started.
Just his
Mike.
push-ups, right?
You can find it right there. When he said, this guy never lifted a weight. He was very nice in the interview we had. Playful. So, I'm not supporting him for Senate. He may be a flawed candidate.
Okay.
Very religious guy. Turns out he's had a lot of kids with he's like, what's his face, who just had another kid?
Nick Cannon.
Nick Cannon.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
So he have like 2
Alec
kids,
Baldwin.
like the last 10 days. Yeah, but Nick Cannon had like 2 kids in like the last 20 days,
Yeah,
right?
yeah. Good for him.
He's swinging it.
Whatever happened to the Alec Baldwin story?
Don't worry about it.
Didn't they last week?
He's gone,
Nothing
right?
is- don't worry.
It's like I always say, it goes to the next story. He's gone.
I feel like every month you see a story, he may face charges. He may face charges.
Well, he may.
that was when?
That was last.
Last November, right? December?
No, really?
Am I
That was a
crazy?
year ago? That
thought
feels
so.
more recent. Are you right? I mean, you might be right.
Maybe I'm wrong.
I would.
I thought it was the end of last year.
I'm pretty sure I was with Jerry when that happened. No.
No,
Wow.
no.
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 No, I don't think so.
Oh no, you're right. I guess Rust.
In October, a gun being used as a prop. It was a year ago.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Jesus. Really?
I bet that movie would have made more money than Bros.
We'll get to that. But I actually have fucking thoughts about that. I'm annoyed by that story.
Yeah, you don't like gay people.
In October, gun being used by the... I don't know. Anyway, who cares? So Herschel Walker is being interviewed by who?
Sean Hannity last night.
By Sean...
Roasted his nuts.
Is Sean Hannity trying to spin this or no?
He asked the questions. I don't think
Oh,
Herschel
good for
Walker
him.
was
Begrudgingly.
expecting it per se. So.
So Herschel Walker's going to lose, right? It's hard for Republicans. Oh, Georgia's become a swing
Georgia,
state.
right.
Biden won Georgia, I think, in 2020.
Oh, really?
I think he did.
Then who
yeah.
knows?
That's always been a semi... It's been a lot more right over the recent years, but it's always been a semi, like, in-place state. So
Always, like
it's-
even back in the day?
Well, I mean, it's all these ones where, like, the Republican or Democrats, could, like Massachusetts, where they're going to win 78-18 or something. Like, if it's somebody like this, I mean, I don't know. Ted Kennedy fucking killed somebody, so who knows? I don't know. Read the book anyway. Go ahead.
So they're claiming that on September 12th of 2009, that the woman has a receipt for an abortion. They're claiming that 5 days later on
Hold on.
September...
Is it like a receipt, like at a supermarket?
Yeah.
Prints out.
Really? It prints out for you?
It's one of those long ones.
Oh,
It's
is
like,
it?
why does it need to be this long?
What? Fetus, like, it has all the things listed. Head. Like, it's just endless? Receipt. Okay, go ahead.
They're claiming that 5 days later on September 17th, you sent a $700 check and that you sent it in a Get Well card. The Get Well card, it looks like it's included with your signature in the article. Have you seen it? And is that your signature?
1 second. That's very tricky, Jerry.
Well, she's got to recover from her sickness.
That's class, though. Get well.
Yeah. For speedy recovery.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry. Here's Herschel Walker.
In the article. Have you seen it? And is that your signature?
I haven't seen it, but I can tell you, I send out so many get well, send out so much of anything. But I can tell you right now, I never asked anyone to get an abortion. I never paid for an abortion, and it's a lie. And I'm going to continue to fight. I tell you, that's what they want. They want this seat, but right now they've energized me even more. And they're not going to take the seat, so they better work it even harder because they've jeopardized my kids.
Can I just ask a real quick? Does anybody want this man, like, forgetting all politics, does anybody want this man to be a senator in the United States? And you could tell me, oh, the left has this idiot, and I agree. Do we want people like this to be senators in the United States of America?
Now that he's energized, I do.
I suppose. I mean, like, what the fuck are we doing?
I mean, my kid's out of the way. I got rid of him. Now I can really fight against abortion.
This is all Trump's fault. Trump just birthed people like this, like Dr. Oz's and fucking everybody thinks that, it's just unfucking believable. Go ahead.
What about the $700 check? Is there anybody you can remember sending that much
Hold
money
on.
to?
By the way, Hannity sounds disgusted having asked the question.
Herschel, did you ever maybe buy a fridge at that time or anything? Anything that could be $700.
Go ahead.
Is there anybody you can remember sending that much money to?
Well, I send money to a lot of people, and that's what's so funny. And let's go back to my part.
That is funny.
You know, I do scholarship for kids. I give money to people all the time because I'm always helping people because I believe in being generous. God has blessed me, and I want to bless others. And I got into this race because I'm a Christian. I love the Lord.
Yeah, he just does the talking points after that.
That's
yeah.
funny. Though.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah.
What a fucking world.
His son is an absolute psycho, though, and probably for the right reasons.
I
but
think
he's
he's probably got some issues.
Yeah, deleted tweets last night.
I
Tweet
can
storm.
understand that. Yeah.
Fathers, it would be great if you stayed home and raised your kids instead of ran off to bang a bunch of women who weren't your baby mama. Stay home and raise your freaking kids. Your kids need a father. Get back home. Get back home. If you take out your thing and you get a woman pregnant, guess what? The party days are over. The acting foolish days are over.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
Sounds like a guy who's comfortable with sex, by the
How do
way.
I spin this?
Take out your thing. I like Herschel saying, though, like, money is always changing hands. Who's to say?
I'm always giving money
That's
out.
crazy. I can't keep track of it.
$700? Yeah, no, I'm sure. Yeah, makes sense. Ugh.
Yeah, that was PFT's brother who broke that one.
Well, good for him. If
Yeah.
it's true, that's good journalism.
That's a good one. Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Great. He hates Portnoy too, right?
Yes, he does. Yes. And
well, there
Portnoy hates Nick Khan, not Tony Khan.
I hate
Just to
both.
get
I
that
hate both
straight.
of them, to be clear.
You don't like either of them?
No, I don't like either one of them.
What's your beef with Tony Khan?
He wants too hard to be liked.
Oh, okay.
He's got that
Yes.
thing where he's like, I'm cool. I'm like one of the guys. Like, yeah, like, fuck you. You're fucking. I make him credit. I mean, I think
Used his father's money to start a
he
wrestling
came
promotion.
from nothing, right? And just sort of, right? His dad doesn't like own an NFL team. He's not a billionaire, right?
No,
He's just
and-
a little.
Does
He's
he
a
own
little,
Manchester United too? The dad.
I
Who
guess
does he
so,
own? I
yeah,
forget.
yeah. And he just does look. I'm a Vince guy. That comes down to it.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
Oh,
just
yeah,
like-
right.
I mean, I know you are too, Mike.
I
so-
get it, absolutely. It's not, it hasn't been the same.
But he's one of these guys. He just wants so hard to be the cool kid at the table, and it's like, great. You know,
Oh, okay.
Fuck,
I don't know.
You know what? Fuck you. Fuck you, Tony Khan. That's what I say. Get
Yeah.
out
Wow.
there. Yeah.
And that's Barstool's official stance.
Correct. Correct. So yeah, poor Dave. He's so old and baffled. Backtracking. Brain-addled. There's a fucking guy that fucking pardon my take in the fucking van, and he has been fuck you.
Thank God he wasn't on Twitter when James Caan died.
That's true. It's a good
This
point.
motherfucker.
Fuck this guy. Fuck him.
What just a weird impulse to go at him at that moment, right?
He's insane.
I mean, no disrespect here, but Erica Nardini was on the board of WWE. She worked probably alongside him, and
Not
I mean,
anymore,
they're
though,
just
is
in a
she?
meeting. She's not, but I just mean like
Timing that I find
wasn't a
interesting.
problem. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what am I gonna say about Dave? It's like he says about me. You know, Portnoy is like certifiably insane. He's crazy. You know, like he's crazy. He's actually crazy. You know. He's turning into his dad. It's very strange to watch. He's morphing into his father.
Oh, you think?
They're basically like, if you saw the two of them now, the way they look, the way they talk, you would be like, oh, that's like, he's like
They're brothers?
10-year younger brother.
Oh, interesting.
I think at this point. Yeah.
Is that
I think.
is that actually? Are you just trusting in there? Like he is the guy. That's fact that Nick Khan behind the scenes was trying to railroad Barstool with ESPN.
me?
Yeah, I just didn't know.
How
if
the hell
you
do
knew.
I know?
I just
Dave
never knew. I never
Portnoy
knew
doesn't
that.
even know.
Oh, what do you think? We have like a club of people who were kind like,
Was it a story? Was it out there? I don't remember that.
I don't even really
being-
remember the story. I remember those guys were on ESPN.
I thought it was like Sam Ponder bitched or something like that. That's
Sure,
what I
but,
thought
but I
it
know,
was,
but
too.
who do you think she bitched to? Like, I mean,
Tony Khan.
Yeah, maybe he represented her. Sure, I just didn't know if his name was out there in the past. I don't remember Nick Khan's name being out there in the past. That's all.
I don't know. I don't know
Yeah.
the answer to that. I don't know. I don't even know. I mean, I know Nick Khan is. He basically runs the WWF now, the business side of it.
Yes, correct.
So I mean, you know, good for him. What my sources tell me is basically he is there, brought there to negotiate and basically lead to a sale, which is going to happen. I would say sometime in next year.
Okay.
Interesting.
I would say. Not that, who cares? But I mean, I think they'll probably sell to Disney or somebody.
Yeah.
It's
Yep.
a huge product. I mean, they have a massive, you know, whatever.
Yep.
But yeah, Tony Khan is one of these guys who's like, he just looks like a fucking guy I would not like.
Really?
Yeah,
I'm
he's
surprised you know him so
got a
well.
lot
I
of-
guess wrestling.
He's got a lot of hair. He's like oh yeah, fuck you. I hate
Is he
you.
that relevant that you hate him this much?
Yeah, he's becoming.
He's pretty relevant.
Okay, I don't
In
know.
the wrestling world, at least.
I guess. I mean, I don't know.
That was actually a smart move by Dave, at least. Like, I feel like the wrestling internet world, like, goes viral very easily and
Oh,
very
he did it on
quick.
purpose.
No, but it was everywhere in the wrestling
Yes.
world.
It was a smart move.
smart
That's
for
what I
the
thought when I,
No such thing as
misidentifier
bad
guy?
publicity.
when I heard
No
about
such thing. Look at Kim Kardashian. There is no such thing as bad publicity.
Really?
Damn
Yes.
straight.
Well,
Yeah.
Harvey Weinstein.
Well,
Well,
there's
that's a little
mediocre
different.
press.
Kim Kardashian, who has to pay a $1.26 million
saw
settlement,
that.
right, to
I
the
saw
SEC
her rump
yesterday.
on the cover of the New York Post this morning.
On the same
Smaller, I
day,
believe.
she releases a brand new Spotify exclusive podcast.
I saw
It
that.
is
She's
brilliant.
going after MySpace. I
It is
saw that.
Brilliant.
Well, good for her. I'm sure it'll be a fantastic listen. I hate her too.
Imagine if you and Kim got in a war, like a podcast war.
Could happen. Yeah, she's book her. We could book her if you want.
That's what I hope happens with one of these. Like, I think we joked about it with Obama and Springsteen.
Yeah.
But I hope someone really tries to like recreate like the old Howard Stern days or something.
See how the Kim Carter. Hey, what is it like freeing people or something?
Yeah, she's
That's what she
big
did with
into
Trump, right?
prison reform. Yeah.
Yeah. That's good. Well, good for her.
She documents it all on the Hulu series, so I don't know why we have to listen to
I'm
her
sorry.
podcast
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
about
missed
it.
that.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm very sorry.
I believe season 2 is either on its way or just started. I forget. I gotta catch up.
We all forget.
Yeah.
What else is going
What was your Eichner take there from his tweet storm?
I mean, I thought initially he might have been kidding around a little bit, but I don't think he was. And if he's not, shut the fuck up.
Homophobe.
Shut the fuck up. We talked about it the other night. I mean, I don't want to repeat what we talked about the other night, but I could have told anybody in the business, if they had asked me, as usual, I was right. This was not going to do any business at all. It has nothing to do with, I mean, I don't know. The Birdcage 26 years ago made like $150 million in America.
Yeah. Oh, maybe that's the other one Portnoy was trying to think of.
Oh, is he talking?
right.
Brokeback Mountain made $80 million in America. A couple of years ago, I went to see a movie with Kate you wanted to see called Love, Simon. I don't know if you remember this movie.
Call him out, Mike. You called out Portnoy for the Brokeback Mountain reference. Call out this guy.
What?
We were laughing because the only
That's what I
reference
just
he
said.
could come out with. Yeah.
Well, I said, this is my third reference I just made.
No, the joke he's referring to was Portnoy said on the rundown, he goes, there have been other gay movies. There's Brokeback Mountain. I think there's another one.
That's true. You always name 2 others.
Well, I Love Simon, which I saw with Kate a couple years ago. I think I made like $60 or $70 million domestically in America. There's no Will and Grace. We're pretending here. This is a guy. Here's the truth. Romantic comedies in the theater are dead.
Right.
George Clooney and Julia Roberts, 2 huge stars. Now they're not the stars they once were. 2 huge stars are going to be in a romantic comedy. It's going to be released in a couple of weeks. It won't make much more than that. It'll make a little more, not much more, and it'll go away. It's a dead genre. In the theaters, people go home and see it. The other thing is, America, now I understand there's a million people or whatever who follow the guy. America does not know who this man is. Nobody knows who Billy Eichner is. Nobody. He's certainly not a movie star.
Right.
And so, nobody's going to go see it. That's it. It literally has nothing to do. When I say 0.0, nothing to do with homophobia.
Outside of superhero
Which, by the
movies.
way, one second. Which, by the way, exists. I'm not saying homophobia does. Of course it exists, but this has nothing to do with that. Not a thing.
Well, and how would you explain every other movie that made $4 million or less?
Of course. I mean, it's just silly. Like, if you put an unknown, which he is to America, I'm sorry, he just is. You put an unknown in a romantic comedy that's a straight romantic comedy released in the theaters, it would make $0 last weekend. This one, I think, would have made more than that because at least they tried to publicize it somewhat. But even that wasn't very effective. I don't think a lot of people knew it was out.
Yeah, well, I think if you look at the reviews, it's clear that people are always bashing any movie that has
reviews
gay
are great.
people or trans people or people of color.
And by the way, the movie might be very funny. I have no idea. I haven't seen it. I'll see it at some point.
But it's just funny to look at Rotten Tomatoes and see how petrified everyone is. It's like if any movie brands itself as like pro-gay or pro this race or that race, it's 100%.
Yeah, for sure.
Because no one wants to say a bad thing about it.
For sure.
So does homophobia work that way? Is he bashing the reviewers that say it's great just blindly?
Yeah, and I mean, look, I saw some old people doing old Billy Eichner tweets where he's basically telling the Republicans to fuck themselves. So maybe, for all I know, people are like, well, what the fuck am I give you money for? Fuck you. I don't know.
No, I just think to your point, he's just unknown. The younger
People will watch
demographic
it
might remember him
on
from Parks
demand.
and Rec, really. They don't remember him from Billy on the Street.
No, if you ask 100 people outside right now who he is, maybe one would know.
Particularly by name.
Right.
And then if you were like, it's this guy. You'd go, oh, yeah, I know him.
I don't even think 5 would know that. It's just it's not that big of a deal. A couple of million people watch it. That's great, but it's a big country. It's not. It's dead. That genre, people go in the theaters to see that kind of movie, is dead. People go see Black Panther 2. People will go see the Avatar sequel. People will go see Top Gun. People are not going to go to theaters when you can watch that very comfortably on your television and be no worse for it.
Is your argument, too, that no comedy would make that amount of money nowadays? Like, in general?
Pretty much. The kind of money like Top Gun made $700 million.
No, not like that, but just like, I don't know, Wedding Crashers or some shit.
Yeah,
Like,
who are those stars?
Well, again,
now?
they would have to do that, though. If a comedy was going to make money, it would have to be Wedding Crashers 2. It would have to be a sequel or
But
something
even
that's
that,
been done, or a remake.
But even that, nobody's. If Wedding Crashers 2 came out, it wouldn't. It would make like $40 million.
Right.
Nobody's gonna go. Those
Exactly.
Those stars are dead. Those stars aren't made anymore. Who is in 2000? We did this the other night. 2022. Who is Vince Vaughn? Nobody.
Right.
Yeah, he's playing poker.
There isn't a movie that would make money that hasn't already been done in some form or fashion.
Yeah,
a sequel or a reboot or something.
And the Apatow he produced that movie. His brand is dead in terms of people going to the movies to see it. So
Judd Apatow is maybe the greatest example of someone being
Just
called
got broke.
a sexist and homophobe once, and then every movie since then has been like,
Amy Schumer, it's fine. Like I said, this could be very funny. I have no idea. I'll see it. I'll give it a shot.
I feel like all the comedy guys move to like other not always serious roles, but just like other, I don't know, what's their like acting chops. Like Ryan Reynolds is not just considered a romantic comedy guy, obviously.
He does action.
Was early.
He's
He
a
was
huge
very early
franchise,
on.
and he's a big star. He's
Yeah.
a huge. He's not my favorite star, but he's a huge star. But that's the thing. Like people go see Deadpool when it comes out with fucking Wolverine. It's gonna be a huge hit.
Yep.
But by the way, if Ryan Reynolds was in a straight romantic comedy, not like Free Guy, which is a gimmick, nothing. If it was Ryan Reynolds in a romantic comedy like The Proposal coming out today, might make $50 million. Like that Jennifer Lopez movie made $50 million. That's about the cap.
10.
Yeah, but I'm saying total. Like, you know, like Jennifer Lopez and Owen Wilson. What was that called? Marry Me?
Yes.
Yeah.
That made $50 million.
Supposed to see that with Comer. He never showed up.
Oh, that's true. Of course, you were supposed to see Bros last
Tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was
How was
tonight.
I didn't commit to that. I do not believe. Yeah.
So I mean, I don't, you know, I get. Here's the thing, like I get that it's a big moment in Billy Eichner's life. Like this is a huge movie for him. This is a huge break, and it completely tanked. And he was frustrated, and there's low hanging fruit, and he picked it. I get it.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, maybe I'd like to hope like 6 months from now, if people had an intellectual conversation, they could explain it. I like to think they'd be like, yeah, but maybe it's just easy to be like, oh, Middle America's all homophobes. Which, by the way, I don't know. Middle America went in droves to go see the fucking Birdcage. You know, and his argument may be, well, Bros is way more extreme than the Birdcage. And that might be true. I have no idea. But they didn't do a good job marketing it. I'll tell you that.
That's what the article I read was like. The marketing of it was just that like it was a gay movie as opposed to it's just a funny comedy.
That's what I said the other night. They were making it a message. And if I'm watching a trailer, I don't want to be preached at. Like, great. If it's a gay movie, if it's too gay, fantastic. I don't give a fuck. But tell me it's funny. Like that's all I fucking care about.
Well, that's what I'm saying, where no one has a problem with like, hey, if you're promoting it as a gay movie, no one says, hey, just brand it as a movie. It's a comedy.
Right.
Don't say anything about the fact that it has gay people. They love that. They want that.
We don't have to hide that. Like that's part of the
No, but
story.
what I'm saying is you would never brand a movie and say, look at this straight couple.
Right.
You don't talk about the sexuality. Who gives a fuck? Like, that's why I kind of liked that Neil Patrick Harris show on Netflix, because I was like, oh, this is just, it happens to be a gay couple, but it's not in your face like, they're gay, huh?
Right.
Do you want to watch it now?
Yeah. And I mean, I just think there's enough evidence that whether there's homophobia in the country or whatever, which I'm sure there is, of course, that it's stopping things from being successful in entertainment. I'm sorry, I just don't buy that.
No.
So, but I mean, it seemed whiny and, you know. But I get it. I mean, the movie completely tanked. But I mean, do we want to list the movies that have tanked in the last 2 years since the start of 3 years since the start of the pandemic? It's fucking endless.
It did make me think, I wonder if that's why people aren't subscribing to my Patreon.
Could be.
I was like, they're homophobes.
Could be. Yeah, Craig is gay.
probably it,
That's
yeah.
true. That
How much
is
did it
true.
cost to make though? Like, wasn't he?
20 million.
Yeah. Oh,
Right.
yeah.
If that, no?
I was thinking way less. I was thinking
Probably. It's
yeah.
Apatow. He produced it. He gets a fee. You pay that. I mean, I don't know, 15 million. I mean, it'll make its money back probably. Or it's not going to be a disaster.
Yeah.
But, you know, yeah. I don't know. What else?
What'd you think of the Kanye's White Lives Matters T-shirt?
I saw that. I was very, very affected by that. Yeah. I mean, he's not doing that just to get people to.
No,
lose
not
their
trolling.
minds.
no, certainly
no.
not.
He put a
I
lot
think he has a
of thought in it.
powerful
No.
message behind
No.
it.
And he's like right alongside Candace Owens, right? That's who he was with.
Oh, was he really?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. She's got guts. Yeah, I don't have. I mean, I think Kanye's just a professional wrestler. I don't really give him a lot of thought.
Yeah. Well, he's also certainly very mentally ill, I think.
Yeah, I almost feel bad. I just feel like it's not. Yeah, I don't know how that's gonna go. I don't know. Have you booked him yet or no?
I haven't booked him yet. No.
He'd be a good Friday guest. Okay. See Kanye.
Oh, that's
in here.
interesting.
Lock him
Yeah.
up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he running for president or was that last time?
That was the last time. I
didn't
don't know if he's
happen.
going to
Is he
again.
really worth billions? Kanye? Like, is he worth more
I
money
haven't
than?
spoken to his financial people. I don't have a great
I was
answer.
listening to Stephen A. Smith. I think he was talking about this the other day.
I would suspect he's worth a great deal of money.
More than Jay-Z, though?
How the hell
think
do
he
I
said-
know,
I think he
Dave?
said
I
he was
don't know.
worth more than Jay-Z.
It's probably pretty close.
Who knows?
No, I
Who
just
cares?
feel like Jay-Z is like an actual, like he was always built as like this mogul, and you kind of heard about some of the companies he was
He
invested
is.
in. But Kanye West, he doesn't, I guess he just started his clothing line, right? That's it.
I know
clothing line.
nothing about the guy. I couldn't tell you one song of his.
Charges like $90 for a T-shirt. I imagine
Good for
that
him.
Makes
I
a few
mean,
bucks.
Oh, yeah.
Who doesn't?
$500 sweatshirt or something like that. yeah.
Sounds familiar?
Yeah.
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 I don't know. What else?
Yeah. Do you know anything? I was asking Mike about this. Do you know anything about this soccer investigation that the New York Times
I
published?
read about it yesterday. Yeah.
I didn't hear anything about it. I saw one random tweet this morning about it, but I didn't hear anything. It seems It's like a pretty fucked up thing.
Pretty
like,
bad.
Yeah.
Pretty bad. Yeah. It's these
coaches calling in female players and showing lewd photos and touching them.
Touching them and
motivation.
Them. Yes. Yeah. It's bad. Yeah. No, it was a pretty rough story. It goes all the way down to like, a club and high school level. So, but I mean, look, every time you see, this is just the world. I mean, this is now we're learning more and more that guys in power do no matter what. And I've been waiting for this to go into sports, and it's taken a while, but here we are, and I think there'll be more and more of it. Like, I mean, I'm almost to the point where I'm like, fucking guys shouldn't even be coaching girls. Like, really? What's the
interesting?
What's the fucking
Actually,
point?
isn't that what? Well, professionally,
Yeah. Like, honestly, like, I'm not saying they should be disqualified from it, but I'm like, if it's close.
Yeah,
it's a fucking woman. Like, I mean, really, like, I mean,
it isn't. It's interesting because it's like, then is it discriminate? Then you'll hear like Jerry be like, it's discrimination.
The answer is yes, it is.
Yeah.
But like, but it's kind of like I don't think.
But it's an interesting question.
I don't think a priest should ever be alone with a kid ever under any circumstance. Ever, fucking ever. Is that discrimination? Yes.
Right.
Is there a track record that leads me to say that? Yes. Boy Scouts. Yes. So I mean, I don't know.
Portland Thorns manager Paul Riley invited players back to his apartment to watch film and told them to kiss each other in exchange for getting the team out of conditioning drills.
Yeah, well,
that's what Mike has Craig and the other guy do during Quincy episodes.
Yeah, you want to run cones or you want a little smoochy smooch?
Yesterday was the anniversary, I saw Mike on Twitter, of Quincy's pilot episode.
Of course I knew that, yes.
I figured you did.
Yes, certainly.
It's a big day in your life.
Yes.
But I should think this out, because I thought about this when I was reading this story. We should probably workshop this before I run with it. The idea that men shouldn't be allowed to coach women does sound discriminatory, but it's also on the safe side, so I can't get any trouble for it.
Oh, you certainly won't get in trouble. You'll be praised.
No, I won't. That's not true. But that's okay. Yeah.
Someone will take your opinion and they'll be praised.
What if you just say that females should get more opportunities in positions of power within sports?
Yeah, but then there's the whole thing when women aren't as driven as men, so it's you know what I'm saying? It's once a month.
We know born leaders.
Gotta take a week off once a month for coaching. So. No. Also, I guess the other part of it, which a couple of people who I know, I was texting about this story with, and they were like, I don't give my sources away, but they were soccer players, and they were like, well, in a lot of, no, not me. In a lot of cases, let's just say some of the female coaches might have taken advantage of some of the female players as well.
Oh, sign me up.
Brandi Chastain told you this?
So she did not. That is a great picture. Remember Brandi Chastain got that?
Took her shirt off?
No, not that.
Not that?
I do remember that.
Do you remember that?
The slide.
No, remember when she got that, like, she's in some Hall of Fame, and they had that horrific, you ever see this?
I don't think so.
The horrific bust of, like, her, like, Hall of Fame thing.
Oh, yes.
And it looked literally, like, it's the worst thing I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
You see it, Dave?
I'm looking it up right now.
It's incredible.
No.
It reminds me of way back in Red 13 days. Is that what it's called? Red 13?
Yes.
When Mike drew that picture of me.
Right.
The shirt. That's what that is more accurate than that is.
That is insanity. It looks like the old guy from Parks and Rec. I forget his name.
Jerry?
Yeah, Jerry from Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
That is
crazy.
That's just a mistake, right? That's not. I've never seen that. That's
it's almost like an old person got in and they did that one and they messed it up or something.
And they didn't admit to it at all? Like they didn't.
Yeah, they redid it.
Better or worse than when the Disney president's thing obviously made Hillary Clinton and just put a red wig on it when Trump
that?
won?
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. That's right.
I mean, this is a man.
Yeah, it looks like an old guy.
Well, yeah, right. Who's to say?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
That is the craziest thing I've ever
But anyway,
seen.
so let me think of all kidding aside, of course, women are very equipped to be coaches, but should men be allowed to coach women?
Interesting.
Or put it this way, should men be allowed to coach like
unsupervised
teenage girls? Hard for me to say. I'm almost comfortable going with no on that one. I'm really okay with it. I think.
Really?
I mean, like I'm not
turning into one big pussy over there.
I don't know why.
You're just trying to avoid controversy. That's all.
I think you should just say
more
more
discussion about it.
Yeah.
We should just try and get people to be more open about talking about this, and the punishment should be harsher.
Oh, that's easy.
But the idea
let's get 15-year-old girls talking about getting raped.
But the idea that no man is equipped to coach a woman without raping them.
I didn't say that, but I'm saying it's happened so many times everywhere that maybe we're just like, fuck it.
Right.
Does there really matter some fucking guy coaches this team? No. Who cares?
It's a slippery slope.
I agree, but I'm willing to have the conversation.
All right.
Yeah. Do we even need coaches?
Get men out of soccer.
Do we need fucking coaches at this point?
Player coaches would be great.
Yeah, bring them back.
That's fun.
Yeah.
That would be great.
I read that. I'm like, God, fucking Catholic Church This, boys, every fucking position, it's fucking insane. You know now, Dave, more than ever. It's fucking insane.
It is.
Well, you kind of just brought it up a minute ago, though. But I think if it's only women in power, you're just going to see them start taking advantage of it. It's power, not gender.
I'll tell you what. How about this? Let's give straight women the jobs and not hire gay women.
Straight white.
Think that'll work?
Yes.
All right, good. Yeah, let's do it.
That'll make you look good.
Yeah.
Yep.
What else?
Let's see. Do you see Howard Stern stepped out for the first time in 2 years?
I did.
Yeah.
Very brave.
Jerry was loving that story, I believe.
So the problem with Stern with that story is like he didn't go visit like his sister or anything.
No, of course not.
It was John Hamm and Jennifer Aniston. And
His real brothers and
Jason
sisters.
Bateman.
Yeah. Oh, that seems like a dreadful evening.
I was telling Dave a couple weeks ago, I guess SiriusXM had this, the thing they do at the Apollo. I think Pearl Jam was there.
Yeah, Springsteen did that once. Yeah.
Yeah. So Pearl Jam was there, and I guess Eddie Vedder goes on Stern all the time, right?
Oh yeah.
So I think he has some relationship with them.
Yeah.
And Robin posted a picture. She went to the event, maskless.
Wow.
And Stern gave her a real dressing down.
Good.
How could you? And I had to try. I was like, what year is this from? What the fuck is he doing?
But yet he goes to dinner with all these fucking people.
Well, it was a few weeks later. He learned from Robin, I think.
Apparently, Steve told his wife he did not want to go, and she convinced him to go, I believe.
Really?
Yes. Yeah.
I think he was chastising Beth for going to a wedding.
Yes.
This
is that right?
September or August.
You listen to the show, my God. Listen. When the hell are you listening to this?
Someone was playing clips, I heard.
Oh, yeah, I didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Huh? Oh yeah, Jerry would be all fired up, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know why Jerry's so into Stern. Like, why is Jerry, was Jerry a big Stern guy? He always talks about Stern.
He really couldn't have been because they fucking went head to head for like.
Yeah, true.
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
You probably listened to him before he was on air.
Yeah, I don't think he was a huge fan. But
Yeah.
he stole my Howie Hampton's line. He fucking ran with it. I mean, he made it his. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
Wasn't Stern? Did Stern just resign? I always forget with him.
No,
I don't know.
well, it's on the fives, right? Doesn't he sign a 5-year deal?
It's every
2005,
5 years. Oh, is that right?
2010. I think so.
Oh, he's in 2020. He signed a 5-year deal.
I'm pretty sure.
Why would he sign a 5-year deal just for this, just for the shareholders?
Oh, you know
to
what? This one might have been 3 though. It might be coming up.
Oh, is that right?
It might have been shorter. I can't
Why
remember.
wouldn't you just do a year-to-year deal? Because he doesn't give a fuck.
You're paying a fortune.
Doesn't want to
I guess,
negotiate every year. Probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I guess. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I did see that. Yes.
Yeah. Well, good for him.
I guess. But like, I don't know. Like, if I was going out first time in 2 years, I'd want to see like my actual friends. I think.
Yeah, those are his best friends.
I'm sure he sees his family. I'm sure like he goes to other people's houses and stuff.
I guess his dad died. Remember we saw that in that weird story.
That's right.
Yeah.
And I know he's a grandfather now.
Guaranteed didn't see them for the last.
Do you think he's held his grandkid yet?
Yes.
I don't think he has. I shouldn't say I don't know that.
Yeah, I don't know.
You think so?
I mean, there's a lot of Purell being sprayed. Unless this is all another lie.
So he's not in
that we're
Florida,
believing.
though. We know that.
He's not in Florida.
Okay, he's back in New York. Okay.
Correct.
Good for him. Well, congratulations. Welcome back to the real world. I don't know. Like, I don't know. These people like that, at what point do you say it's been 3 years? Like, am I just going to do this until I actually die? Like, I'm doing this to stay away from dying. I'm just going to keep doing this till I die.
Well, that might be when I heard him talking about.
What's that?
That's just stupid. Like he's so far off the reservation. You can't even.
What,
take
my thing is stupid?
No. Like everything about him and being the germaphobe and how he treated COVID, it was just out of
Yeah,
control.
what's that, Mike? Sorry.
When that's what I was thinking when I heard the clip of him talking to Robin about it. I was like, in Howard's mind, not only is Robin fine, there are a few hundred people, maybe 1,000. I don't know how many the Apollo holds.
Right.
1,000 people at this fucking concert. There's not a story of any of them croaking on the way out. Like, what does he think happened? So maybe that some stuff like that finally got through
Also,
him.
they're not in the studio together, right?
I don't think
so.
So what the fuck does he care?
Yeah.
I mean, other than caring about her, I guess maybe he does.
That's what he was. He was like, well, yeah, you're a goner. He was half kidding.
She's
but
been compromised. I mean, she's had cancer, right?
yes.
So I mean, okay. I mean, I understand like as a friend, like if that's what he's doing, but like, so what? She wants to go to a fucking
It's
concert.
not the real world. Like anybody talking about that or anybody tweeting about that. Nobody
I feel
has a
so
problem
gone. I know.
going-
And by the way,
nobody has a
people still get it. Like my brother just had it. Like, I know somebody else. Like people are going to get it.
There's
Right, but when
minor
your
things.
brother got it, you weren't like, "Oh God, is he going to be all right?" Like
Oh,
no
so-
one has
no,
that
he's-
thought.
Well, I'm talking about how
obesity,
it.
I was
I'm talking about like how it impacts you. Like my daughter was sick today, right?
Right.
And so she has a cough, and we just didn't know. Like I think in normal times we'd probably send her, but they're so paranoid about like if you have a cough or a runny nose or whatever, then you just get mind fucked as to like, do I have to reach out to the school and ask them what they do with their fucking if this is possibly COVID or what? I don't know. You just get kind of mind fucked. That stuff still exists. The other stuff of like going to a restaurant, your own personal decision, that doesn't exist anymore.
No, I remember when Steve and I were doing the case. Like, I was in the middle of it. when we go to a restaurant, I remember being there the first time in South Carolina, and the first night we got there, and I was going to the supermarket to get something, and there was a bar completely packed, and they were watching a college basketball game. I was like, holy shit. Like, it was the first time I'd seen it. Now it's like, you put on the TV, and whatever, you watch a fucking game or something, and the place is packed. You don't think twice.
You don't think about it anymore.
But I guess some people do. Howard still does. So,
Well,
I don't know.
he's growing.
What else going on?
We did get the cause of death of Coolio, by the way. We were questioning it the other day. Mm-hmm. Aggressive asthma, I think, is the.
Better watch out there.
That
could kill you.
I'm just happy we're bringing attention to this cause because people don't take it seriously enough.
That would have to be aggressive, I think.
Yes.
What do you mean by take it seriously?
Severe aggressive asthma.
I don't mean to speak out of school. I don't know this. Was that not his given name? What was his actual name?
I don't believe it was Coolio.
No, I don't know.
I don't think so.
Seems like a unique name.
Could be a last name, maybe.
Do we know his name?
Artist Leon Ivy Jr.
That's a good name, too.
That's
yeah. He went with Coolio instead.
Artis is his first name?
Artist, yep.
Interesting.
ARTUS.
ARTIS.
IS. So like Artist Gilmore, the basketball player. Okay.
Just like Artist Gilmore, the basketball
You know who that is? No?
Nope, never heard of him.
Okay, go ahead.
Actually, bad timing because he was just getting a Las Vegas residency, by the
He
way.
was just about to blow up.
He was?
Yeah.
Where?
No, it was somebody doing like some kind of residency with kind of old school hip hop acts.
Coolio went from super at his peak to like, I remember my brother Ryan and I were flipping around one night and he was on something called Celebrity Boot Camp. And I felt like, if you look up the year of that, it was not that long after his peak. It felt like he went very fast to that thing.
To the D list.
Yeah, very fast.
Well, when I was a kid, I remember him. I think he might have done the All That theme song. So I'm imagining that was probably after he was cool.
2002, Coolio wins Celebrity Boot Camp.
That's what I'm saying. That's not that long after. It's like 6 or 7 years.
Yeah. But he was always like, as soon as, he was never like a monster star. Like a monster.
No. But
he had a monster song.
2 huge hits.
A couple huge hits.
Two of them are big, yeah.
No, but he was always gimmicky. Like he would always do the TV circuits in a gimmicky way.
Oh, he would?
I think, kind of.
Yeah, look him up. Coolio.
Rest in peace.
One second. I'm just trying to go to his Wikipedia page here. Only 5'8", Mike.
Really?
Yeah. Taller than Colonnade.
5'11".
His presence
5'10"
looms
and a half,
larger.
Legal issues? Oh, okay. In 1998, the court sentenced Coolio to 6 months probation and fined him $17,000.
Why are we digging up this man just to spit on him?
I'm just looking here. Had some gun issues at the airport. What can you do? That could happen to Steve Robinson very easily.
The body's still warm, folks.
Coolio was a running mate for pornographic actresses Cherry DeVille's Democratic presidential run in 2020.
I like Sherry DeVille. I know her work.
I didn't know he was, did you know that?
No.
His death, and then they just these things like on Wikipedia. Celebrities including Ice Cube, Michelle Pfeiffer, LeBron James, and Melissa Joan Hart and MC Hammer paid tribute to Coolio following his death.
Just one little tweet or whatever.
Yeah. I don't think it was a. Let me see.
In a year,
Gangsta's Paradise was number one song. What was the other one?
The one Cullen played.
Yeah, Fantastic Voyage.
Where is that? What year is that? That was number 3. He had 2 big hits. And the number 1, 1, 2, 3, 4. Something New, number 5. I don't remember that one. Do you guys?
Not by title, no.
Number 5 hit.
Was it Something? S-U-P? Let's see.
S-U-M-P.
Oh, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I remember that.
Yeah, it's a hit.
This is some of the lingua franca of the funk business. And people come from all
yet.
gonna get up and get down.
Oh, yeah.
What up, everybody? So glad you're here. Coolio with the flow back in your ear. This ain't a fantastic.
All right, we're good.
Yeah. I feel like that was in every, like,
Oh, I heard Coolio and Fantastic Voyage early on. That's not good.
it's a bad
1,
sign.
2, 3, 4. This is Bruce Springsteen. I'm on fire. Like it doesn't work the same.
Rap at that time was very formulaic.
Yeah. Well, anyway. So there you go. Aggressive asthma.
Yes.
It's too bad.
A friend just texted me this clip from KFC. Sure. Today on KFC Radio, Barstool had a botch job. Human resources dude publicly ranking employees. What? A Barstool human resource person ranking employees?
What do you mean? Their looks? Well, hold on one
Or
second.
just by talent?
1 second. This is on KFC Radio?
Yeah, they just tweeted it.
Let me say, like I got some retweets on this. Anybody intellectually would say that the Mets collapsed. I'm not that concerned about
it's
it.
not even a. I don't know how you could argue.
But I think Kevin knows that, like he knows, like he's just doing
He's trolling.
I think so,
right?
right?
Yeah.
I think.
It's impressive to be able to argue that it wasn't a collapse.
That's a lot of work.
How much of a collapse it was.
I guess, so in baseball, it means the penalty for that collapse is you have to play a 1-game playoff, right?
Right.
That's a pretty significant penalty, I would say.
Or don't they have a 3-game playoff
That's what I'm saying.
now
Like
or
they have like
something
90
that?
teams make the fucking playoffs, right?
It's madness.
And I have thought more and more about like the guy who like works at a whatever, like moves furniture for a living.
Yeah.
The hardest job in the world, I would say. And the one day a year he takes his kid to the Padres game, and he has to clap because Don Orsillo is called 3,000 baseball games.
Oh,
The idea,
well, has he moved furniture 3,000 times?
the idea that like this guy is in pain and he's raising his son, and his son is so excited to go to the game, and he has to clap because Don Orsillo has described what's going on in front of him 3,000 times.
I bet that guy's only moved 1,000 or 2,000 couches.
That's true. It's a good point. So what are you saying?
I want to see this. If this is something that happened inside Barstool.
Okay.
That situation. Someone from HR tweeting out any sort of list, ranking employees is so wildly, like, out of pocket, as the kids would say. And that's what happened this weekend. He just said, like, here are the nicest employees at Barstool Sports.
Oh, who cares?
Ranked based on my interactions. And
Kevin
was
mad
just
that he
like-
wasn't on it?
He threaded the whole tweet. So it was like, one.
I mean, I got
Kelly in
the
Vegas.
list.
Okay. Let's
I want to hear the list.
Kelly in Vegas, 1. 2, Barstool Fran. 3, Megan making money. 4, Joey Camasta.
Okay,
5,
wait, stop real quick. Making this list is already a problem.
Mike sees a theme
and then
with all
having
4. I'm not.
all
I
the
want
chicks
to.
is
A little
not
bit.
good either.
It's a tough. It's an
When your top 4 are all female, it's kind of like, come on.
That's
Whoa.
ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
5, Tico Texas.
KFC.
6, Large. 7,
He said
Donnie.
4 all female,
he-
including
he was
Joey
I
Camasta.
think he was making the joke that we were making.
Oh, he was. Okay.
Yes, yes.
All right.
Yeah. Take it easy. Mike.
Right.
Don't, and we know you want
I
to
say
cancel.
we cancel
We know you
this
want to
man.
cancel him. Mike.
Get rid of him.
Go ahead. I'm sorry, John.
Resume.
8, Kate Barstool. Gonna have to sleep on 9 to 10.
I don't know.
It's an all-time botch job.
All time.
Botch job! That's a botch!
Okay.
I like
That is
Feilberg.
kind- that
I
is
can't
kinda
help it.
weird.
Feilberg makes me laugh. I can't help it.
If
I
you
just like
work-
his attitude.
If you work in human resources, you probably
He gives
shouldn't
a
be.
shit. He's not saying that the top. I mean, I guess he sort of is, but the 10 people he wants to have sex with, or who have the best fucking bodies. But you're saying the nicest people. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
We want to fire the guy for that?
No, I don't
should.
want to fire him.
He's
but
biased.
Was I on the list?
You weren't on the list. Not in the
Fuck
top
him
10.
then. I don't think I've ever spoken a word to anybody on that list except for Kate, who I've said like 3 words to, or Joey. I guess.
I have dealt with the HR person. I don't know if it's the same one.
When now? Recently?
No, and I had to leave.
Oh, really? I know too.
Remember, she messaged me in January of last year and was like, when can we put you back on the payroll? I was like, I've been gone for a month.
Oh, you should say yes.
I should have, yeah. I regret that every day.
You had words with Joey in West Virginia.
Yes, I like
Yeah.
Joey. Yeah, he showed me a trick to. It
was very nice to you, I hear.
use the AC to
Yep.
cheat the AC to get down to 60 degrees, and then he said he would eat my asshole out.
It's very nice.
Did your buddy get those tickets or no?
Oh, I don't know. Of
course
I don't
you didn't
follow
get
up,
up
Dave.
to
I
it?
send. I don't care.
You
I
just
send
take care of it.
my amount of caring about that is
Out and about is where Kirk and his buddy can watch the show.
That's true.
Outdoors.
Correct.
I wouldn't mind seeing an out and about live show. It would have been nice
Not
for him
enough
to think about
there's
us.
not enough money in the world for me to go. to
Oh,
that.
you don't. No, I disagree. There's no way that show is worse than the Quantum Week show we went to. There was no way.
Hey, you know what though? It's
Is
quiet.
there popcorn there, Mike? They have popcorn.
You know what?
in
You know
Boston?
what? Out and
I
about.
don't know if they have popcorn.
The
They have
Quantum
other
Week
bar
show is
food.
quieter though. That's just going to be loud. I don't need it. I love Pat and I love Joey, but I
Was
don't.
the Quantum Week show quieter? Because those guys kept yapping in your ear behind you.
That's true, except for those fucking guys. But like, it was just Oh, I will say this. I mean, it can't be fucking colder.
No, it's freezing.
4 degrees at that fucking place. Popcorn was awful. The show stunk.
Well, there you go. Out and
Oh
about
my
would be
God.
better.
Jesus Christ. Ugh. The Mexican food. Harrison. What a disastrous night.
Sorry,
Absolute
I missed it.
disaster. Awful. Popcorn was terrible.
Yeah.
Inarguably terrible.
Yeah, and that was a night. Like I like supporting theaters like that, but
Me too.
Unfortunately, there's just nothing nice to say.
No, it was fucking. It wasn't like a shitbox or anything. Like if they had the heat on it, it would have been fine.
Right.
The whole theater.
Yeah, it was pretty.
I actually like the other room better.
Yeah,
way
the
smaller.
the small room. Yeah,
Yeah, that's-
everyone could have fit in there, but I don't know why.
Yeah, it's like fucking twice over. Everybody could have fit in there. Jesus God. No shit. Yeah, the Legs of Force be fucking pimping them out for tickets. What else going on? What, you have a problem with that? With that guy? A woman or a man doing that? The list, the HR thing?
I think it's a weird move for somebody in HR to tweet about employees like that.
It is
Oh,
unusual.
for sure, it's
not a-
weird.
it's
but
not a smart thing
A
to
different
do.
question. Are you like? Do you care? Like,
but
I'm
we're-
saying we don't care about anything, but like,
No, but we're like strange human beings that don't care about shit like that.
It would
A
be
lot
much
of
weirder
do you
employees
get the
if-
sense that Kevin and Feidelberg cared?
No, I don't get the sense
Oh.
that they care, but I think like Barstool as other employees that maybe aren't part of
Let me get
content
this
or
straight.
something.
If you're on a business like Erica, or you'd be like, you're fucking an idiot for doing it.
Sure.
Of course. Like, there's no upside to that, but I don't get.
It would be much more problematic if they tweeted the worst employees at Barstool.
Be better.
These are the worst people in our
I'd
estimation.
be on that list, I bet.
I don't think you would. I don't think there's enough. You haven't like.
There have probably been a few HR complaints about you.
Oh, for sure. Those fucking whiners.
Brandon Walker.
Oh, I would love to hear that.
Oh,
Can you?
don't worry, they'll tweet them out.
Can you authorize that? Is that legal? Can you say I want?
Well, Dave, somebody who puts a complaint in, they also have to authorize it.
Oh, that's true. Can we get them to authorize?
Somebody complains about me, and I'm like,
we
you know
ask
what?
HR?
I authorize that.
Can we ask HR to authorize?
And the
on
HR
both
person
ends?
says, fine.
Well, it's a one-party state.
When Michael Scott declared bankruptcy.
Yeah.
You know what? It wasn't my complaint. This person put this thing where I said all these terrible things about them. They want to keep it quiet, but you know what? I'm good with it. Put it out there.
I'll expose it.
Well,
you know what? I'm willing
What can
to
you do?
expose this person.
The HR person's like, what am I supposed to do? Kirk was fine with it. What are we supposed to do?
There's nobody outside of talent, though. Like everybody who would complain about you would do it on their own podcast, pretty much.
I guess.
Like somehow we would know. Like it would be a public-facing person at Barstool. So
Well, I don't know how you could Barstool. I just don't. So let's say, like I said, whatever. Alex Bennett mom fucking stinks at her podcast, which she stinks, right? Like in this business, she can go to HR and complain about that?
Yes.
I guess so. Yeah.
What are they going to do?
Well, you've done that, haven't you?
What's that?
At Entercom?
What?
Didn't you complain about Christian Fourier or something?
Well, he was physical.
Oh,
He put his hands on it.
Right.
I mean, it's it was a fight.
Right.
It's a little, like I never went to HR and complain about anybody.
I would
saying
assume.
about me.
I would assume, even though you're content business, that HR would take that and they could still call you and talk about the incident and say, "Well, I'm just addressing. This is what I do with my show. I addressed content that sucks. She sucks."
Oh, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
It'd be great if this HR person really went off the rails and was like, "Listen to this pussy complaint today."
10 biggest pussies at bars. That's a list I'd like to see. Anyways, but yeah, I mean, it's an interesting move. Has the tweet been deleted?
No.
It's up there.
No. By that person? I'm not sure because I don't know who the person was. They just said a Barstool HR person.
Not my girl Stephanie. I bet she wouldn't do that.
Do we have it here? Do we have any idea who it is?
I don't.
Okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
All right, what else?
We actually took some shit about the Young and the Restless theme. A few people said that General Hospital is a better soap opera theme. Just so you know, I don't agree with that, but
let me
that's
hear
what
it.
people are saying. You don't know that one?
Oh no, not even. Stop.
You remember that one?
Just off of that.
Yeah,
Not even
you can just
close.
You won't
tell
give it
like
any
it's
room
too
to breathe.
fast.
Not even close.
Yeah.
It's haunting. Young and Restless is haunting. Give it to me again.
The Young and the Restless one?
Yeah.
That is good.
It's harder than it looks, by the way, or sounds.
Yeah, Dave already sang. He might not be able to play
Oh,
it.
you're gonna do it. You're doing it.
There's no problem up to this point. It gets a little aggressive later on.
I don't even think this is as easy as you think.
Probably not.
Dun, 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 dun.
You're not gonna be able to pull that one off.
Is it because of like memories of our youth that we have a positive connotation to what is clearly a dreary sounding song?
Two same-aged guys?
Do you know what I mean?
True, right. Yeah, I don't know, Dave. No. I don't know. I haven't given it much thought. I'll think about it, though. Okay. I promise I will think about it. So we're at Milton's a week from tomorrow? What's today, Tuesday?
Today's Tuesday, correct. Yep.
Week from tomorrow will be at Milton's. Good. I'm looking forward to it. Burlington, Massachusetts. Myself, Dave, Mike. Anybody else?
If you would like Harrison
Any
to
other
come.
buffers?
Oh, no. I don't want Harrison to be there, honestly. He doesn't want to be part of anything, right? He doesn't want to be part of content.
Right.
He does
We're
not.
we'll discuss that the next day. I don't want to put him in that position.
True.
Um,
Invite Justin for old time's sake.
I'm good. I hope I never see him again.
A more expensive meal, perhaps.
Yes. I actually don't like him anymore.
Oh, come on. That's ridiculous.
What do you want me to say?
Why do you just make these things up random? Like random.
I don't. I'm looking at this
times?
picture right. I have a negative.
There's nothing negative.
I'm sure it's my fault. I'm just being honest with you. I don't like him anymore. What's
Fine, I'll take it. But there's
shame.
nothing not to like about Justin. He's a nice,
good
human
man.
being. He
I went
means
to Jared
well.
Carabas's live watch along. That's a reason I hate
You're right.
somebody.
Fuck it. Never mind. You're right.
Honestly,
I don't agree with that.
what am I
I
supposed
like
to
both
say?
those guys.
So
They're
I like,
nice
I like
men.
Jared.
Nice
I'm
men.
just saying. So we'll be at Milton's a week from today, getting our great clothes. Getting ready for the fall and winter. So buy one free, get one free suit event. Buy one, get one free suit event, probably. Not buy one free, get one free suit event. That wouldn't
Right.
Well, Milton's very classy. They may do that. You go to Milton's right now, miltons.com to get all your stuff. Or you go on the 3 locations, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square in Chestnut Hill, or their newest location in the Burlington Mall in Burlington, Massachusetts, where famously where Ryan and I once were going up the elevator years and years ago. There was a mom holding like a 3-year-old, and she put the baby over her shoulder. The baby looked at me. I put the middle finger right in the kid's fucking face. I got no problem. I did it. I thought it was funny.
That's ballsy.
Yeah, who cares? You know, fuck that kid. That's what I say. Great food. Like I said, top 10 food court in America is at the Burlington Mall.
Oh.
Yeah, like I said, you have a Regina's and you have a Chick-fil-A.
You taking on Conan's thing now of ranking systems?
Well, I didn't say top 5.
Okay.
Top 10.
All right.
Top 10. Is there a better food? What's the best food court there is, Dave?
The best food court. I always liked the Natick Mall, which is now the Natick Collection.
What's
I was
there?
a fan of that.
What's that food court?
All the regulars that you would like. Some of the ones you mentioned. I believe they had a Papa's, I believe.
They don't have a Papa Gio's in the food court.
Did they have one connected? Maybe I'm thinking of
food
a different
court?
one. Am I thinking of a different one?
I'll say another.
How the hell do I know?
Yeah.
What's that, Mike?
Another Milton's location. I don't know if you'd consider it a food court, but South Shore Plaza has some good food options. Buffalo Wild Wings there.
What did they just say? Food
Food
court.
court. Yeah.
I'm just
No,
saying.
you're right. You're right.
There's food there, is what I'm saying.
Well, no shit, there's food there. It's a mall.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
But I'm saying they have good food options.
Well,
I understand
great.
it's not a specific food court.
Why don't we move it all the way to Watertown?
They have a
Mike,
Regina's?
Go ahead, Mike. Just move it all the way. You're getting closer and closer.
I'm saying that really the answer is Arsenal Yard and
I
Watertown.
thought so. What a food court that is.
And all
It's
you
a
need
great-
is Taffer's
It's a great
Tavern.
food court. They have a restaurant there. It's great. Anyway, go to Milton's. We love Milton's. Best sponsor, best partner the show will ever have. We love these guys. Go get your clothes there right now. Let them know we sent you. They like that. We'll be there next week. So I look forward to that very, very much. Our great friends at Milton's. Go to miltons.com right now. What else, Dave?
I didn't like anything else. I did like that LeGarrette Blount threw a punch at his son's Pop Warner football.
You liked
game the other
that?
day. Yeah, I love that.
Didn't
I
like
love
when he's in
crazy
college? Did
parents.
he pop somebody in
Yeah,
college?
that's what Mike was saying. Yeah, he might have stomped on somebody.
I thought he
or
stomped on
something.
someone's head or something.
Oh, I think he punched him in the face. No,
That could be it. I could be mixing up.
I thought it was a pretty big deal.
Yeah. I think it cost him a few draft spots.
Oh, is that right? Why do you like that, Dave?
I love crazy parents at sporting event stories. I just love that shit.
It's very strange.
They're
These people are all
psychos.
nuts.
Just absolute psychos.
Who was it? Was it Aqib Talib?
Yep. That was his
Somebody
brother who
die?
shot somebody. Yep.
Yeah.
His brother,
So,
right?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But Aqib Talib was like an asshole to this guy too, right?
I'm not sure.
Didn't I read that? Because they've removed
They
him
took him
from
off everything. Yeah.
from announcing anything, right?
Yeah. Yep.
It's not fair.
I could see Dave getting riled up at a kid's
No,
sporting
nope.
event.
I'm rational. I yell at my sister when she's vocal.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Hey, bitch, shut your mouth.
Yell at, she's a talker.
She's
during
vocal.
the game?
Like, yeah, she'll say like she tries to tell her son what to do on the ice, and it's like,
No,
Oh,
shut
boy.
up. Yeah.
What the
there's
fuck
no
are you
ups.
doing?
There's no upside to
There's
that. It's
not at all.
only going to make you fucking kid tense up.
and then parents yelling at refs. It's insane
Oh, it's
how
the
they
worst.
think that's normal. It's insane.
My dad every year would read the Massachusetts high school basketball rule book that was updated every year when I played.
Oh, he wasn't a coach? He would just
No. In high school, I played. You would be I'd be playing in the game, and something would happen, and some of the parents would lose their minds. Like, you fucking. A couple of these parents were crazy. Mr. Capadonna was nuts. Great guy. Nuts. And then you'd hear like something, and my dad would be like, that's 26B. That's a clear violation. That's a clear violation.
I like the idea of your dad quieting down the crowd. He's like, actually, this guy's calling a perfect game.
Right.
This guy's by the book.
But he would do that too. You're right. Because like the guys would be screaming. They'd be like, you know what, Paul, actually, you're wrong. Like, he's actually making 2 years ago, you would have been right. But they changed the rule book in 1991. And now 46B, you can do that.
I always loved when my brother played baseball, the dads that had to watch from the outfield because they'd been banned from the field.
My freshman year in high school, there was a brawl between two parents in Stone and Winchester. Sal Rossio, great guy, Mr. Rossio, looks like Fred Flintstone, got in a brawl with another dad. And I remember we're playing in the game, and all of a sudden, there was this massive thing going on in the stands. I was confused. I looked over. Game stopped, and John Rossio, great guy, ran up and like dove in the middle of it. It was fucking madness. Parents are in. I feel like
It's getting worse too.
Oh, I was gonna say I feel like it's not as crazy.
No, it's
really?
it's getting worse.
Really?
I think it's getting worse. Maybe it's not as physical as it was before. Maybe people can't, but they're yelling more for sure.
Really?
Like, and they're treating refs, umps, whatever, like absolute dog shit. more.
Yeah,
I bet that's
for sure.
Twitter. I bet people are on Twitter all day
Facebook
and
and-
think they
Yeah,
can say
it's
that shit.
all the Facebook town groups and
I
shit
just
like
stay.
that.
I could tell you if I'm not coaching. If I coach it, but I just don't. My thing is, I still get. I keep it very quiet. But if Harry's at bat or Kate's about to start a race, I still get very, very nervous. But just for them, I don't. It makes me tense, but I would never. The idea that you're going to scream at your kid, it's like, what is that going to? What is it? It's like Dave with his daughter the other day. It's not going to solve anything. It's just And
it's weird that those people never have a moment of because like when you would hear those people yell, you could feel like everyone else gets tense and uncomfortable. It's weird that they don't feel that for some reason. They're not Jesus, I'm sorry, guys. I lost my head.
I've always felt it's just like lost glory. You just want, it's
for sure.
all it is.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's that or it's just attention. Like they just want people to know. No, she's like yelling at her son, like, go get the puck. It's like, what the fuck
That's
are you
different,
saying?
though. That's like...
No, but it's still loud and it's still yelling and it probably would be embarrassing
This bitch is
to
yelling,
the kid
good
if he knew
job,
where
son.
But she's not yelling at the refs, is she?
Oh, no, she wouldn't yell at the refs. So, I mean, she'll like probably like mouth something to me. Like, did you see?
This is the one who is in charge of the gift?
No, different one.
Okay.
Yeah. No, different one.
Yeah, it's weird. I remember. Okay, so you think it's worse? I've not spent a lot of time with high school games. I don't know.
Yeah, I haven't seen hye school games. I just know like youth hockey specifically.
Wait do you see these Burlington high school games? When Greg Polo yells at the ref, he's gonna be like, "What the fuck are you doing?"
What was that, sir?
He traveled.
You want to get your ass out of here?
Get the fuck out of America. What are you, drunk again?
No, I don't agree with that call.
Oh, sorry, never met Louis C.K. Get out of here.
Like,
massive fan. But yeah, you'll see. When you see Dave with your kids, I don't know. When they start playing sports, there are still one or two parents where you're like, what is the upside?
What are you
of
doing?
this? Like you're making everyone like it's just a weird situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. But I also it's interesting. You think it's worse? I'll be curious to see how that goes.
That's how it seems.
Yeah. What else?
Nothing exciting. I didn't like anything else.
No, BlindMike.net is fucking exciting.
Very exciting. Yes,
it is peaking right now.
Get on there, homophobes.
Yes. Damn
Please.
right. Yes. What's going on there right now?
We'll be live today. We're mixing up the lineup a little bit, so we'll be live when I get out of here.
Oh, really?
12 or 1, something like that.
Okay.
Whenever Craig's available, really.
Yeah.
And Fred Willard is the free Why You Laughing this week.
Yep.
And I believe the Patreon Why You Laughing will be a tribute to Jocktober, as we are in the month of October.
There you go. I like
Yes.
that. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Have you done Leno yet or no?
No, we did
Late
Leno
night, I
versus
know.
Letterman.
Yeah, okay.
But not specifically Leno.
I
Also,
found
our
Le-
1 year anniversary coming up
Oh,
for Why You Laughing.
great. Man, that's great news. I didn't realize that.
It is.
Sorry, I didn't mean to ask a question. 1 year. No, I had to get that in. I appreciate that.
Surpassed everyone's expectations.
That's
No
right.
question.
Yeah.
That's right.
I find Leno interesting, but yeah. But I get it. If he did late night, I remember that, right? Clemmer, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
And I'll also do Leno versus Conan because I think that's very interesting.
very good.
And I feel like that's a lot. If I do both those episodes, that's a healthy chunk of Leno.
Oh, for sure.
You know?
Yeah. But I always find it interesting. We've talked about this before. Like somebody else mentioned it the other day. Oh, he was on with Mar. I mentioned this, right, Leno?
Yeah.
And I liked him on that. I like Leno lately. Like,
He's a
Leno-
lot better. He's more I forget if he did.
He's way more loose now. Like he did another podcast a while ago I listened to. And
Did he do Rogan, or was Rogan on his car show or something?
Maybe.
Where I was like, he's a lot more laid. When he's got the denim on, he's a lot more laid
True.
back.
But Mar was like, he's like, I learned how to tell it. Seinfeld said the same thing. I learned how to tell jokes from you. I find it interesting.
Letterman also.
Yeah, for sure. And yet I've never found him remotely funny.
No. Well, that's
And
what
I've
I
seen his
said.
stand up. It's okay, but I've never been like, wow, this is a guy I would, it's very weird.
When I was trying to think of his influence, the logic I used was like maybe because like Seinfeld and Letterman, those guys talk about him. I was like maybe they were just influenced by his work ethic because they talk about how fucking hard he worked.
Right.
Like even when he was doing the Tonight Show, he'd be on the road on the
But
weekends.
they're basically contemporaries, though.
I
mean, Seinfeld's younger, but you know what I mean. Like yeah.
Yeah.
Like I don't think Seinfeld's comedy was from Jay Leno's comedy.
No, but I guess that's what I mean is he influenced his peers as far as work ethic. But I don't know anyone now that it's like, oh, this is a Leno guy.
Like Letterman's influence is all over the place.
Right.
Like him, don't like him.
Clearly.
He's defined. I think he's one of the 3 or 4 most important comedians ever. Just because he spawned sarcasm and irony and everything you see now. It's like there would be no Nathan for you if Letterman wasn't on NBC.
Right. Norm even.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
No question. But like Leno, I don't see it. I don't know. And maybe there's a comedian I'm not familiar with, but I don't see it.
Yeah, because I would wonder if even like clean, like Nate Bargatze or Gary Goldman, like guys that are like clean.
Like Gaffigan?
Yeah, Gaffey. I don't see like Leno in them really.
Right. I don't know, but they always say it, so I don't know. Anyway, Fred Willard and then Jocktober next.
Yes.
Oh, good. Excellent. There you go.
I gotta try to get Stephen A. on this podcast. I reached out for his book.
It's in your head, huh?
Yeah, but he went on Fox News. I'll give him credit. He was on Fox News plugging.
He's
the
a
podcast
Republican
last night. Yeah,
I think he's a Republican.
They're gonna latch on to him now to some extent, like what they do with Bill Maher incessantly. Like,
yeah.
kind of one
Stephen
of
A. saying it
them.
right.
Yeah.
That's all.
Well, he seemed down the middle. Yeah. You heard his take on guns and abortion.
That's true. What's he talking about this week?
This week he talks about all of his disruptors, and he lists all these different disruptors, and one of them ends up being his agent because he hired him.
Hired him to be a...
Yeah, he was a disruptor. Nobody at ESPN wanted Stephen A. Smith, so his agent was a disruptor
I don't
for
wanna hear
hire.
Stephen A.
I know, but he was on Fox News. I guess
With
give
who?
him credit for that. He's on with Jesse Waters.
Ugh, another guy I hate.
And I was telling Mike, like, Jesse Waters was kind of like not appealing to him, but he was like, who's your favorite Fox News host? Like, he wants to endear himself to Stephen A. Stephen A., to your point the other night, gets 400,000 viewers a day max.
Doesn't matter. He doesn't.
Jesse Waters gets 3.5 million people that watch him.
That's
every
weird.
night.
I don't get the
fascination. It's
like
strange.
Tucker with Portnoy. It's a weird thing. I don't really get it.
Yeah.
Like, I love Dave, but Tucker Carlson's way bigger.
Yeah.
Way bigger.
Yeah, but he still has guests on his show. He's bigger
Oh,
than
I
most
know,
of his guests.
but you could tell he's like giggling almost. He's like giddy with him. It's just weird.
because Portnoy is like cool.
Yeah, and I think it's great.
At least Portnoy is like active digitally. Like Stephen A. isn't. I mean, I know he's on Twitter, but he's not out there like Dave Portnoy's out there.
I also think there's an element on Fox News where they like having a black friend, maybe.
No, probably.
You know what I mean? There's probably an element of that, I would think.
Probably true, but yeah, get ready. The right's going to embrace. He's going to do something where they're going to embrace him for sure.
Am I your favorite Fox News host?
No, believe it or not. You're a close second to Sean Hannity.
Ah!
I have to admit it. I can't deny it. I've known the guy for years.
He's having Sean Hannity on this week, actually, on his podcast.
Very
ESPN,
exciting.
these people at ESPN are okay with that?
Cuomo tomorrow, Chris Cuomo tomorrow, and then Sean Hannity on Friday.
Chris Cuomo.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Playing both sides.
I didn't think Stephen A.'s podcast was going to be like an interview podcast 3 times a week. Like he does his rants in the beginning, that's fine. But
How long is it?
9 hours.
About an hour. About
Is
an
it
hour,
really?
hour 15.
All right, I say it's still done by. When we're at the State Theater, that podcast will not exist.
There's no buzz to it whatsoever.
They'll just be like, well, why am I doing this? Like, I'm going to pay the fortune. If I stop, they're not going to fire me from first take.
Yeah.
Is it an ESPN podcast?
No, it is an Odyssey podcast.
He'll definitely stop it. No question.
I think Odyssey ESPN didn't want him to do it. And that's why he's a disruptor, because he did it anyway.
Did it
is that
their-
right?
Against their wishes.
Okay. Yeah. So how many episodes have there been so far?
This is the second week, so I believe tomorrow will be episode 5, I believe.
Oh, just 2 a week.
He does 3.
3 weeks.
3 a week. Did you say that? I'm sorry.
Thrice
3 a week.
weekly.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Odyssey, up 3 cents, 44 cents.
Oh, making moves.
And the summer book comes out tomorrow.
Well, there's been a relief rally this week, so.
What's that?
The market in general has been up the last
Well, that's
day,
true. You're
so.
right, Mike. That's where you get that more money.
That insider guy said that the street is reporting that they're going to sell off their legacy radio stations,
Oh, is that right?
like a WEI potentially.
Really?
You want it?
I do. Just keep in mind, I looked this up. The ratings come out summer book tomorrow. The last book we ever did before Murchison, I don't do this much anymore. October 3rd, 2017. Chad Finn wrote this. What is not in dispute is a remarkable ascent to the top of the morning drive ratings by Kirk and Callahan. We did a 13.7 in that book, not counting the streaming, by the way. Touch and Rich to the 10.6. Just remember that. Just remember that tomorrow afternoon. You may see me quote tweet it again.
Right.
Just remember that when the morning show comes out. I'm in the mood. 5-year anniversary of it. I'm going to be particularly petty and assholish tomorrow with these ratings. I haven't done that in a while. I'm going to go all in.
I thought you were going to say it was good. It was back to 13.
Yes.
You were celebrating.
I don't know if Greg Hill is going to be, drunk tweeting his ratings like he did before. Curtis pretending they're number 1. We'll see. We'll find out.
Those were fun days.
We'll find out. Until they just gave up on it.
Yeah,
Like,
right.
fuck it. Why are we even doing this? Why do we need this idiot?
Who
in
are
our
we
lives?
fooling?
Yeah. That will be particularly petty tomorrow.
All right. Keep an eye on that.
Yes, there you go. Although I do like when Greg Hill does better than Jerry did in his last book with Mutt. I do. I have to admit, I do root. I do root for that.
Cruel.
What's that threshold? What's the number?
Not much.
Okay.
It's like in the 6s, I think.
Oh, all right,
People
all right.
fucking. I mean, did you just bail at that point or no?
I listened. There was a time where, like, even I was duped into thinking, like, maybe Kirk will be back because they kept saying it for a while.
Well, that was the thing. I remember Jerry was like, "Oh, we're number 2 in that winter." I was like, "Yeah, I left in November." Like people were still thinking I might be around. Once I left,
Yeah.
it was over.
Yeah, but I did because there was really I hadn't moved on to just listening to. I felt like I needed news in the morning or something, so I would just turn them on out of habit.
Oh, it's funny. Is I never listened to that show. Maybe I was so angry and out of it. Like, it was probably okay.
It was fine.
You know what I mean? It was probably all right. Like, I'm sure it was better than most shows now.
It was not dissimilar from like Jerry now, where like if I listen, I'm like, this is okay.
Yeah. Yeah. And Craig's more talented than Mutt, but yeah.
Sure.
No,
It's on the same level, yeah.
Does Mutt hate Chris Curtis, by the way? Oh, he asked me not to say that, but hates his fucking guts. Sorry, Mutt.
I can imagine. But Curtis was always such a cunt to Mutt.
Hates, I mean,
for
like,
no reason.
like, hates him. Hates
Right.
him. Like, this is not me doing it. Like, hates him. And I don't blame him for what I've heard, but whatever. We'll have some fun with that tomorrow.
All right.
What else? Nothing else, Dave?
Nothing else exciting. You want to take calls?
I guess.
We got a 11 o'clock call, I think.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
All right. Let's take some calls.
Oh.
Hopefully they're as good as they were the other night.
Or yesterday, right? Yesterday wasn't that
Wasn't
impressive
bad
either.
yesterday, was it?
No?
I think. No?
Can't remember.
Oh, okay. Well, good.
Didn't feel, I didn't walk out of there saying, oh, that call yesterday. You ever do that, Mike?
Always. I say to the Uber driver, I'm like, yeah, you're not going to know what this means, but I got to get it off my chest.
Jesus.
It was a little breakthrough early in the show. I'm happy with today.
NFL's Sunday, this is some guy I don't know who he is. Patriots Packers, 24.6 million. That is CBS's best week 4 number since it returned as an NFL broadcast partner in 1998.
Wow.
Off to its best start to an NFL season since 2010.
Oh, really?
Fucking people. I mean, I know people are really upset about that Tua injury, but they continue to watch football.
Thank God.
Jesus. That's crazy, though. With people aren't, I mean, you can watch TV on your fucking phone now. You can do Red Zone.
Right.
It's fucking nuts. 25 million people watching anything today on TV. It's not a Super Bowl. It's fucking crazy.
It's our soccer or whatever.
Right.
Like
the Patriots kind of stink. Like
that's why I think it's stupid that they want to play on like Tuesday nights now or Friday. It's like just keep it as it is. It's a 1 week.
Well, think about
one day a week.
but think about it. They're moving it around. They're still getting these numbers.
I know.
But think about it, Mike. If you're a network, right? I by the way, I totally get what you're saying. I think that there is an argument for that. But if you're a network and Tuesday night you have what's the show with Gwen Stefani? Whatever the fuck.
The Voice.
That's like your biggest show and like 3 million people are watching it. Or
right.
you can have the NFL and have 14 million people watch it.
But then you're not thinking of the future where it's like, yeah, but if we do the NFL every night, it's not going to be 14 million people.
But this hasn't really, so far though, it's not been like Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. That really hasn't happened yet.
No, but they're doing things that like 2 games on Monday night a couple weeks ago. It's stupid.
It is, but is it?
I think so.
I think it might be too, but I don't know because I'm like, the audience is between gambling now and fantasy. I think people are just going to watch it.
It's possible, but and I guess maybe the NFL season's short enough. Like each
also
team
that.
still only has 17
I don't know
games.
if there's a game, I wouldn't. Like, I don't even know. I know the 49, I didn't watch a second of it last night. But, I bet you 10 million people watched it.
Probably, yeah.
Crazy. I think Nesson should do, instead of the Manning cast, they should do the Remy cast next year where Jared Remy does a game with another guy in prison.
Interesting.
Like the Manning brothers. But he's like the Peyton Manning and he has like a loser guy be his partner.
That would get ratings.
They bring in different celebrities. Like I would do a game with them. I would go back to Nesson to do that game.
Or if you just did another criminal next to them, right?
No, you bring in like a celebrity. Like,
well, you ever seen, the show 60 Days In?
Yes, on Netflix.
It's on right now?
Yeah, or on A&E or whatever.
Yeah. But I think one season's on Netflix.
Yeah.
Well, what you do is you send Dave O'Brien into Jared
That's a
Remy's
good
prison.
idea. I like that.
And they talk baseball unknowingly to Jared.
I like
that. Yeah.
That I would watch, yeah.
Right.
Right, sure. If Eck went in. Right. Yeah. And everyone's like, oh, those wacky sayings wouldn't go so far in the can, you know what I mean?
No. Yeah,
Oh, you want
cheese
some
would mean something else in
cheese?
there.
Yeah, bend over, right? That kind of, you like that, right, Mike? Yes.
I do,
Yeah.
yes.
And Eckersley leaving, I saw Alex Spear like crying on TV on some tweet the other night. Guys, life goes on. Jesus fucking Christ, he's a millionaire. He's retiring. Be happy for him.
How many games has he done? I bet nowhere near 3,000.
It's a good question. Counting the games he performed in, like as a player?
Oh, well, then it's
Post games as
more,
well?
I would think,
A lot, I would think. That's a beauty of a guy like that. If you said to him how many games, he's like, fuck, I don't know.
Who cares?
Oh, yeah.
Shit.
What did Spears say the other night? Something about like his soul.
Yeah. Alex is a great guy.
Yeah.
Did you ever meet him, Mike? Yeah, or no?
No.
Great guy. But I'm like, well, tone it down a little bit.
Yeah.
Jesus. They load up, Dave?
Load up.
All right. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, do you feel sorry for Jared Remy like you do Hunter Biden?
Do I feel
one's
sorry?
a pedophile and one's a murderer?
Take it easy. Take it. Who did you vote for president, by the way, in 2016?
2016?
President Trump?
Donald J.
There
Trump.
you go, baby. There you go. So to answer your question, I don't think Hunter Biden Unless you know something I don't believe that he beat and murdered.
Yeah, he had sex with his He had sex with his niece, 14 years old.
Okay. Again, I don't know if that's
in
true.
In a laptop from hell.
I don't know if that's true or not, but if it is, I certainly don't. But I know Jared Remy beat Jennifer Martell, tortured her for years, then murdered her and beat other women just serially. So yeah, I mean, I would say one's in prison for murder. So I would say, yeah, I guess so.
They would do a good job as a tandem together in a jail cell, though. That'd be good.
Yeah, I guess. All right, there you go. Well, there's always a lot of humor with the extreme right. I was there for the laughs.
Hunter Biden also a criminal.
Yes, true, definitely true. I have some sympathy for the guy, while understanding that he's a criminal. I think both can be true. I don't know. Right. Who knows? I'm getting a little softer as I get older. Maybe. Hello.
Someday you'll like Jared.
Kirk, former President Bill Clinton. How you doing?
Wow.
Well, Mr. President, another complicated figure in history, Mike. I know you don't. You don't.
Well,
pretty open and shut.
You got to remember, I am the first black president of the United States.
That's true. I've heard that.
I hear you're a big fan of my wife's new podcast. I also hear she likes to tell jokes. So I have a little joke of my own.
Sure, Mr. President. Go ahead.
What does Hillary Clinton and the state of Massachusetts have in common?
What does Hillary Clinton and the Commonwealth of Massachusetts, Mr. President, have in common?
He's a little rusty.
They both have ugly Chelseas. That's right. He's not a looker.
I don't know. Mr. President, that seems to be...
That's your daughter,
That seems to be insensitive, sir. Thank you for the call. Maybe chuckle, I'll confess.
I suppose.
Oh, she's a fine-looking old woman now as she gets into her middle age, I suppose. I think she's younger than me, right? Yeah. It's very mean. Would you have thought of that answer, Dave, or no?
I am currently not paying attention to the show.
Why not?
I'm getting texts about other stuff.
Are we good or no?
No, we're good, but it's, yeah.
Is it good or not good?
I don't know yet.
Okay, take some more calls. Other boy. Best in the business, please. Hello. They load up, Dave?
Mikey.
Load up.
Yes.
Hey, Mikey, how's your jaw, pal?
My jaw?
Your jaw, yeah. Because that guy on the Why Are You Laughing came over and took his dick out and just put it right in your mouth.
No question.
And shit on the table.
Who are we talking about?
We know.
Why would you even put that up
there?
That was embarrassing. The guy pretty much was like, "Yeah, I don't want to talk about anything that I came here to talk about. Let's talk about my shitty comedy."
Hold on 1 second. You agree with this all, right, Dave?
Oh, Mike is embarrassing.
It was bad.
And him denying that he even knows what the guy's talking
Dave
about.
didn't even want you to come in the show anymore. Who are we talking about again?
What are we talking about?
Sure, because I've heard this happen with several guests.
For the folks at home.
I think we both know this happened several times. I just want to make sure we have the same guy. Go ahead, caller.
Oh, it was just, why even put it up at that point?
Yeah.
What are we talking about?
I understand why he doesn't want to say it.
Sounds like Whitney, by the way, which is not impossible. Which guest are we talking about?
He's gone.
Oh, he's gone. Okay.
Oh, Danny Polish.
Oh, he remembers once the guy hangs up.
Oh, there he goes.
Unfucking
That's the only guest I've had, but we didn't get in like a confrontation.
That's not.
So it doesn't have to be a confrontation. It can be consensual.
Then I suppose.
I mean,
well, then in that case, my jaw is sore.
Yeah, there you go. Your jaw is sore. That's a tremendous amount of cocksucking. Jesus. Amazing.
I'm confused.
BlindMike.net is fucking wild.
It's wild. Yeah, you should see the deleted scenes.
Jesus.
That's Patreon only, folks.
Well, sure. Go get your subscription right now, please. I do. Hello.
Hey, Kirk, are you mentally prepared to be around Dave talking shop with everyone at Barstool HQ?
Well, if you probably didn't listen to the beginning of the show today, which I understand, but Portnoy, Jesus, Cullinane is already trying to weasel his way out of going to New York on Thursday.
That is not accurate. That is not an accurate depiction of the situation.
But yeah, I will say, because I told Dave we have something else going on case related. I told him he can do that. Part of that is I just picture me being annoyed at him talking to just people, just his existence there. Like it would annoy me.
I don't know anybody really though.
So you guys think like an 8 p.m. upload is better?
Yeah. What's there's sales around here?
Did you guys see that report on fake downloads?
Yeah. I don't need that. Is the caller still there?
No, God.
Dave Slippin produces an article. I thought you might like this. Little light reading.
What you're looking for here? I don't really know anybody there either. Like 5 people.
Yeah.
Hello.
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 How's it going?
Fine, thank you. Good morning.
Good. Good morning. Michael.
Yes.
Do you have for brunch yesterday?
Oh, interesting.
I don't do brunch. I don't think I can answer that question. I can only answer one man.
Goodbye.
Interesting.
I don't think brunch is a common meal, particularly on weekdays.
I'm not a big brunch guy. It's never appealed to me.
It's just breakfast.
Yeah. Hello?
Hi, Kirk. I think we should not give Dave such a hard time about his mom's birthday the other day and the gift situation.
Okay. Why is that?
His mother already received the greatest possible gift this year with Dave's mother-in-law dying.
It's true.
Exactly what she wanted. Happy birthday.
That is harsh.
Do you think that factored into it all, Dave, or no?
I do not think that is an appropriate thing to say.
It's weird you're listening now.
I'm answering. The guy called. What am I supposed to say?
No, I know.
You put him through, not me.
You're right. It's on me.
That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know that.
My mother had a wonderful birthday.
How many kids are there?
In the family?
Yeah.
6.
6?
Yeah.
You gave
One
$100.
bought a gift.
Yeah, I don't know what everybody else did. I just know what I did, yeah.
So it sounds like almost like it was $700 in the Get Well card. I don't know. Well, I was hoping you'd say 7, Dave. It made the joke a lot better. But, well, I ran with it anyway.
Yeah, close enough.
What can you get?
Dave's the youngest.
Yes, damn it. All right, load it up.
Load up.
All right, hello.
Good morning, boys. It's time for the second edition of Who Has Seen the Biggest Clit? Pardon My Take.
Pardon my take edition.
Interesting.
Who's seen the biggest?
Yes.
Oh,
Now,
okay. Yeah, okay. Go ahead.
let's go with A, Dan Big Boston's own A, Dan Big Cat Cat.
Sure.
B, PFT. C, Hank Lockwood. Here's a couple of wild cards, so bear with me.
Okay.
E, Marty Mush. Or D, C and D combined.
I was going to say, I think Hank and Marty might be tied.
Oh, maybe.
Yeah.
I guess so. Yeah,
That's
maybe.
what- Michael, you're on your game today, and you look very, very trim, svelte, as they say.
What? Thanks for the call. There you
I
go.
love his voice.
What a guy. By the way, Rob Ninkovich, I think, is who you were trying to think of.
Oh, there you go, Mike.
Oh,
Correct.
nice.
Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
Yep.
Here's another example of somebody that the right now loves. Is good. Is Tulsi Gabbard? That's another one. Jerry just quote tweeted her. Said how great it would be if she was vice president.
I bet he wasn't saying that during the beginning of the debates a few years ago.
You don't think so?
No.
Who knows? Hello. Hello.
Hung up.
Okay. Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
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 Hey, Kirk.
Yes.
Mike.
Yes.
Dave.
Hello.
Like songs through the hourglass, so are the days of your lives.
I'm not a fan of that. I'm a Days of Our Lives guy.
No?
No. I didn't watch Young and the Restless yesterday either. I'm going to start, though.
Good.
Do I have to start from the beginning? Do
Yeah,
I
you
have
gotta
to?
do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
What do we say? Like 12,000 plus episode?
It has to be.
Yeah.
It's like 50 years.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll do it.
Yeah.
Orsillo must look at that number and think, my God.
I can do it.
I could get there.
I can do it. Hello.
Wow, everyone's hanging up.
Hello.
It's outrageous.
There's 3 hang-ups.
Good job, Dave. Hello.
Kirk, this is Hank Schrader, DEA. How are you?
Oh, Hank. How's it going?
ASAC Schrader.
Good to hear from you.
That's right, ASAC Schrader. You better not be dealing with any fucking mess in season 2 of the case, because you fucked me this last season. I had Mailer dead to rights.
I'm sorry, Hank. Yeah, no, I how are you doing, Hank? How's everything going with you?
Well, I've been undercover the last 2 years working on a case, and I had about 3-4 guys nailed. And this fucking Oconee County coroner, I had him on my fucking payroll.
Oh, no.
And he was with me the whole time.
Carl Addis?
And then it turns out you guys came in and swooped in and fucked me.
I don't think that's true, Carl. I mean, Hank, I don't think that's true.
Hank was always a man of morals, from what I saw.
That's true. He's very disgusted by all the doings by.
That's right.
On Jesus Christ.
Walter White?
Walter White. God, blank on Walter White's name. Christ, I'm thinking of fucking Better Call Saul. It's a confusing world.
It is.
Yes. Thanks for the call, Hank.
All those people are getting shows, it seems. Ray Seahorn.
Too much.
Odenkirk.
Too much.
Giancarlo?
Just don't think it's going to work. I think they've got to run that thing as far as they can.
Oh, I'm sorry. Not spin-offs of...
No, I know, but just in terms of like, I would tell them all to take a little break.
Yeah.
Just take a little, Even Cranston has got, like, I know he did a Showtime show, but he's kind of stayed under the radar.
He had Sneaky Pete and Your Honor.
Right.
But yeah, you're right.
Like
It wasn't in your face.
Well, he's played Walter White a bunch, so, I don't know.
I didn't love his cameo in the finale.
I saw that. I
thought it was too...
He also looks way older.
I don't care about that shit because I don't even notice it, but...
I hated it.
I thought it was too cartoony, like, when he gets mad at Saul...
Yeah.
Why would you even bring up time? It's like...
Right.
He was never like that. Now you're just trying to make him into something.
I don't like his cameo in whatchamacallit either. The movie, the Aaron Paul movie.
Oh, well, I just didn't care for the movie
Yeah,
in
it's
general.
Yeah, that was
unnecessary.
It's weird that it happened.
The most unnecessary movie ever made.
No question. All right. Well, anything else, Dave? Any other calls?
Yeah.
I'll take a few more. Hello.
Kirk, I need your help with something.
I'll do my best.
I have the first best man speech I have to make is on Friday. I was wondering if you've ever had one, or made one, or just have general advice on what not to do and what to do.
Sure, I can do. I'll try and do my best here. Last time I made was my brother Ryan in October of 2014. I mean, I think it's pretty basic. First of all, as always, shorter is better. Get a couple of laughs, a couple of jokes, a couple of things that are, I wouldn't say edgy, but something that people are going to really laugh at.
Yeah, make sure you curse.
Yeah, well, get one good solid laugh, and then then you can do the easy laugh that everybody laughs at. Then do the sentimental thing, and then wrap the fucker up. Nobody wants to hear you talk.
Print it out. Don't read from your phone. Print it out.
No, that's a good piece of advice, actually. Yes, I agree with that. Yeah, I agree with that. And then, I would say if it's longer than 2 minutes, we're in trouble.
Get sexually graphic, too. People
That's
seem
fine.
to like that.
Yeah, that's fine. I don't mind that. But if it's 2 minutes, it doesn't sound long as a time. But if you're sitting there, you just want to eat, you want to fucking dance, you want to get the wedding over with. Nobody wants to hear you yap away for 3 minutes. Don't be drunk. Don't be drunk.
Right. I've been YouTubing some, and the best ones they all seem to be 5 to 7 minutes, and that seems way too long.
Why the fuck you calling me?
Well,
do you want advice or not?
They go to YouTube. Fuck you.
In this guy's defense, we were at the wedding I was at a few months ago. We took bets at our table over under on the best man speech. It was 7 minutes.
Oh my!
We set the over under at 4.5.
7 minutes.
Yeah.
Jesus
it's endless.
Christ.
They say the speech should be as long as the groom takes to make love to his wife.
Okay, there you go.
Where does it
Who
say
says that?
No, that's like the joke people do. And then they say, "Congratulations, good night, everybody."
I think you looked it up.
I like that, Dave. Yeah. It's a
I
good
had it
one,
at my
Dave.
sister's wedding. It did not play.
You said that?
My dad was pissed. Big Jack was. I didn't say it. My brother-in-law's brother said it.
Oh, that's funny.
Pissed.
He was offended by that.
Yeah, Big Jack does.
Big Jack did not think that his daughter was going to be
They never had intercourse.
engaging in intercourse with her husband.
That would last 2 seconds.
Well, so he was almost angry.
He literally said the line, then said, "So everybody have."
But isn't that a compliment? It's his daughter that got married?
Yes.
Isn't it a compliment to her that she could get him to ejaculate that fast?
I guess
Well, he's saying you better give it to a good.
Is that what it is?
Pleasure works both ways.
Yeah, I mean, there's a fucking mouth and a cock.
That's right.
That was
Yeah.
Jack's issue.
I
Make
didn't
sure you give it to
overanalyze Jack's problem with it. Yeah.
Was you think Jack just thought it was too risque?
Yes, I would say so.
Oh, that seems actually fairly tame, no?
No,
It is a little unusual.
You got to read the room. You got to read the room.
That's true. Yeah, I would. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Wow.
This guy's splooging in 2
So
seconds.
Jack was mad, huh?
Yeah. Jack was not happy.
Oh, well, there you go. All right. Hello.
Hey there, Kirk. It's time for a second edition of Who Has the Bigger Dick?
Oh, okay.
Is this the same guy?
I don't think so.
I don't think so. Yeah, go ahead.
No, fuck that guy. This is a better edition.
Okay, I'm
So,
sorry.
yeah. Who has the bigger dick? Okay.
Who has the bigger dick?
Dick. Yeah, I got you. Penis.
So-
Cock. Yeah.
1, Blind Mike Geary.
Uh huh.
Mm-hmm.
2, Kirk Seamus Minahan.
Ooh.
Oh boy.
Or 3, Big Jack Cullinane.
Oh God.
I mean, Big Jack. You walk around with your shirt off and you're just lounging. I think there's a big dick there.
Right. And I think a lot of those reserved guys, like Dave was just saying,
Yeah.
hammer.
Right. I think
He's
so.
plowing.
Yeah.
Plowing
I get it.
puss.
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah. Yeah. I
Well,
go
if
with
my
Big
dad had a big dick, I'd have a big dick, right?
That's not true.
I don't know about that.
No, I'm telling you, you should have been a miscarriage. Like you managed to. I'm giving you credit. You're a resilient little guy.
Good God.
You managed to slide through and like with the skin and
He's like Charlie Kelly. He's an
saying
abortion survivor.
Yeah. There were other forces at play that were against me.
yeah.
having
Obviously,
a
the
big
world
cock.
needed you out needed you to survive.
Yes.
You did it.
Yeah.
You made it.
Yep.
So, like, that's not Jack's fault. I think that was like
maybe they chopped off a little too much when I was circumcised. You never
could
know.
be.
You
Could
never
be.
know.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. But yeah, I don't think that's necessarily true. I don't think. Hello.
Hey, what's up, guys?
That's a compliment, by the way. I don't think
I
it's a
had
put
a
down.
quick question.
No, certainly.
Mm-hmm.
I had a question for Mr. Geary.
He's here.
Yes.
Blind Mike died.
So when you're fighting with Alba, have you ever caught her, flipping you the bird because you're blind as fuck?
No.
Straight to your face.
Well, I guess my question would be, how would I have caught her?
I think I could see that happening.
You know?
I think that happened.
I feel like the fingers kind of died out there.
It's got to be. I could see it as being very therapeutic.
I'll tell you what, it's satisfying.
If it gets her off, I say go for it.
I did it the other day running. Somebody ran across
Give him the bird?
They drove right through. I was at the crosswalk. They drove right by me, like flying by. I give them the finger. There's a level of satisfaction to it still.
Because Jerry gave you the finger the other night, right, when he was on? And I thought, I haven't seen that in a long time.
Jerry loves doing that.
Yeah.
This is great just to read this old magazine.
Yeah, I was going to say, what are you going to do with it?
I don't know. Hello.
Kirk, I got a movie question for you.
Sure.
All right, so I'm going to give you a list of movies. One actor from each of the movies that I'm listing appears in a famous movie that I'm thinking of. And so if we're doing, if ultimately the movie would be like Talladega Nights.
Start again. I'm sure it makes sense, but I lost it. Go ahead.
Yeah, so as an example, if I was thinking of Talladega Nights for an ultimate answer, I could say Step Brothers, Borat, the Brady Bunch movie, ultimately a movie that you pull from all the movies list, an actor pulls from all the movies listed.
I get what he's saying.
Makes up
It's
the
a
cast.
tough game.
So it's basically, yeah.
So that would be like Will Ferrell? Is that what you're saying? Or no?
No, the answer is Talladega Nights.
He was saying the answer is Talladega Nights, and he was basically naming actors that were in other movies or
So
the
if he
actor
said
himself,
Step Brothers,
whatever.
Borat.
Yeah,
The answer would be Talladega Nights.
correct, because they're all in that movie.
Okay. Go ahead.
I think you'll get it because it's a favorite movie of yours. So
okay.
All right. Ed, Fletch Lives, The Ring, Shooter, Lines for Lambs, and Stranger Than Fiction.
What? Ed the Matt LeBlanc monkey movie?
Yes.
All right, say it again. I'm sorry. I was
the very same.
If I'm being honest, I was looking at the back of this, all the stats from the 1992 golf season. I was very into it. So start again.
Ed. Fletch
Lives, the sequel to Fletch, yeah.
The Ring. Shooter. Lions for Lambs. And Stranger Than Fiction.
And Stranger Than Fiction. And I'm supposed to guess the movie or the actor?
The movie he's
movie
thinking
that
of.
all the actors.
So if you pull an actor from each of the movies, they make up the cast.
I've got you.
If this was explained in a neater way, this would be the best.
I get what
game
he's going
in the
for.
history.
Right.
of
So you're saying
games.
so somebody from Ed, somebody from Stranger Than Fiction, somebody from Fletch
Correct.
Lives, somebody was.
Correct.
So I'm. So between Hoffman and Holbrook and Fletch Lives, I'm going to go with All the President's Men.
That is correct.
Wow.
There
you go.
There you go. Who in Ed? Who is it in Ed? Jack Warden?
Jack Warden. So Fletch Lives was Hal Holbrook.
Yeah.
The Ring was Jane Alexander.
Right.
Shooter had Ned Beatty. Lions for Lambs, obviously Redford, and Stranger Than Fiction was Dustin Hoffman.
Redford. Oh, right. Redford was in. Right. Yeah. Yeah. I like that game. Call back with that game. You won me over.
That's a good game.
Yeah. Great movie.
Speaking of
good.
Fletch, by
Better
the way,
boy.
Yes.
I had no idea until someone brought it up to me. John Hamm is a Fletch reboot?
Yes. And
It's
by the way,
currently in theaters?
the trailer. I don't know if it's in limited theaters.
Okay.
The trailer is awful. Okay. But the reviews are great.
Really?
People are like, it's actually really funny. And I would love for it to be funny, but I can't believe it's going to be funny.
I have a tough time believing that.
Fletch
I can't imagine this homophobic American audience is going to go out and see it.
Probably not. Fletch is one of the greatest comedies ever made. So I don't know. I'd be willing to give it a shot. But like, I look at John Hamm now and I see that I'm telling you, I don't even think of Don Draper when I see him. I think of a guy in commercials now.
Do you think Jeff D. Lowe is in a group text where you could book John Hamm? Probably.
Oh, his crew, you mean?
Yeah,
like,
his guys.
Oh, for sure.
Like,
Lexington
they talk.
Steele.
They're like,
Jeff
people
D.
obsess
Lowe.
over this thing. It's not that
No question about it. John Hamm, definitely. Greg Norman, third leg Greg.
Right.
No doubt about it. Yes. They're probably in that like.
It's called the Milton Berle Memorial.
Yes.
Group chat.
Only deal is they don't use their hands to text. That's the only deal they've made with each other. That's it. I would think.
Right.
Yeah, because you didn't know, even though, yeah.
I didn't know about it.
So I guess, Mike, I wish I would thought of that when we talked about the Billy Eichner movie.
Right.
That's a perfect example.
Yeah.
Like,
no one's going to go see that.
No, I'm going to see how much, now it's not a lot of theaters.
But at least it's based on a different book or something
Well,
like
the whole
that?
series, like 12 books.
Okay. So it's not necessarily a remake of the Chevy Chase movies.
It is, but it's just different. It is essentially a reboot.
Okay.
I don't even see it on I mean, they were taking it out of theaters. That's how badly it did. Fucking Clerks 3 is out.
Oof.
What a time.
But see, that's what I'm saying. That and the Fletch movie might make more than Billy Eichner's movie.
Clerks 3 hasn't, but yeah.
But it wouldn't. If it does, it wouldn't be because of homophobia. It's because people know what that is.
Well, here's the shocking thing about the Bros movie. So Clerks 3, which is just, it's playing in doesn't even say how many theaters it's playing in. It's probably playing like 200 theaters. The Billy Eichner movie went like wide. It played this weekend in 3,300 movie theaters.
Right.
Especially as much as any other movie in America. That's the other thing. They just fucked up the release. It totally fucked it up. But anyway, all right, we'll take one or two more, Dave. We'll get out of here. Enough of this bullshit.
Hello.
But maybe it's smart of Billy Eichner because people were talking about it more than they would have.
Maybe. Hello.
I have no talent. Can I be on the show next week?
It's possible. We'll consider it. Thank you.
Sounds good. I'll be in contact with Dave.
Oh yeah, reach out to him.
All right. They just hung up.
Did you watch any of my guy Snell this morning?
I was about to ask about the FBI raid on this place.
Sounded to me his explanation for it. Listen to that part. We basically you down here, Dave?
I heard parts of it. Yeah.
We basically, essentially threatened to shoot any Minifan who comes near him. I thought it was an interesting move.
He's a dangerous guy.
Well, one point I jumped ahead. At one point, he's like kind of talking tough. He's like, I'm a guy from Maine. He's like, if you come near me, he's like, I'm loaded all the time. I'm carrying all the time. He's out in the woods. And he's like, oh, I just heard something. What is that? He's like, he goes like this. He goes, oh, it's a little bird. That's not too intimidating.
He's ready to pounce. He's ready to shoot.
But I'm a Snell guy. Sure. People aren't going to like that, but we're fans of Snell.
He made me laugh a bunch of times. Like the dick stuff made me laugh. He had some funny lines and all that.
Yeah.
Did he explain what happened that led him to?
Yes, as usual, it made no sense. I don't know what the fuck. These things he clearly can't say. It sounds like to me
death threats.
Somebody showed.
Or he didn't care about the death threats.
It sounds like somebody showed up on his property.
Oh,
okay.
Well, that would also annoy me. I
yeah, I'm shoot him. What the fuck do I care? If he's on your property, you're in Maine. He's up in the woods in Maine. Shoot people. Yeah. Well,
that's pretty crazy.
I'm advocating for it, but I get it. I mean, just fucking leave the guy alone. He's
right.
It's fucking Steve Snell. Fucking Steve Snell.
Yeah. I will say the idea that he called the FBI will probably.
He did not call the FBI. He called the local authorities, and they said it was federal, so the FBI called him.
Okay.
Yes. Do we think any of this happened? Who even knows?
Well, I guess my point is now it'll probably stop.
Oh, probably. Yeah, for sure. It's over. Yeah, we're done. Yeah, don't worry about that. No, we're done.
We did say they told him not to talk about it, so clearly.
You'll be outing these people within 48 hours. I suspect. All right. Tommy John is here. The most comfortable underwear you'll ever wear in your life. All about comfort. And Tommy John is there. Breathable, lightweight fabric, 4 times the stretch of competing brands. They come with a no wedgie guarantee. Just go again. I can read you all these things. I can tell you about the non-rolling waistband and the horizontal quick draw fly. Great. You're thinking, what does that mean? I'm telling you this. If you like comfort, look, I will say this. How's this? I don't like doing this to a commercial. But I'll say this. If you like uncomfortable underwear, if you like, your wiener always popping out, or your man, what's some other names for it, Mike?
Schlong.
Your schlong, your wiener, your penis, your cock,
your rod,
your
hog.
member. What's that?
Hog.
Not for you, Dave.
Prick.
By the way, Jeff D. Lowe wears them.
Yes. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So it can hold anything, really.
Can hold anything.
Yeah.
Yes. And Dave Cullinane can wear them. I mean, what else could? Is there a bigger
top of the tier and the
lowest?
Yeah,
lowest. Yeah, the micro and macro.
Right. That's right.
But what I was saying, if you don't want to wear comfortable underwear, buy something else. If you're one of these people who want to always be uncomfortable, that's fine.
Right.
If you want to be as comfortable as can be, get Tommy John right now. Go to TommyJohn.com/Kirk. That's not the pitcher, the first pitcher ever to win 20 games. TommyJohn.com/Kirk for 20% off your first order, 20. 20% off at TommyJohn.com/Kirk. TommyJohn.com/KIRK. See site for details. We thank them and Milton's. We're back Thursday, I guess. I don't know what the hell's going on. I don't know what it's going to be.
You got no Mikey Fowler there anymore either.
No, my one ally in the building is
who's going
gone.
to produce?
I don't think anybody.
Do you let people know you're there, or you just go
absolutely
up?
not?
Yeah, you just go up.
No.
Hello, folks. Kirk is here.
Why would I?
I don't know, just in case you want it. Just in case you want an ally as your first
Norm?
walk
What am I
in.
going to do? Walk in there?
Evening,
Afternoon,
everyone.
everybody. Portnoy just sliding me a chocolate milk. Like what? How would that work?
I don't know. I didn't know if you text Dan. Hey, Dan. Meet me in the lobby or something. I don't know.
Yeah, hey, about 2 minutes away. Can't wait to see you, buddy.
Yeah. How's it hanging, Kirk? From a noose.
The dog eat dog world. Jersey Jerry. I'm wearing milk bone underwear. Jesus Christ. The restaurant upstairs above Barstool. Always battling with those guys. You got Gary's Old Tavern across the street.
What a rivalry they have.
Oh, what a rivalry. Jesus. All right. So go to blindmike.net also.
Thank you.
Go subscribe. A bunch of different tiers. Go get all your stuff there. Please get moving there. I'll be talking to you Thursday. Colleen will not be with me.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
Okay, good.
Got to flush it out.
What's suspense?
So you at the beginning of the show said if you were me, you would not go. Not because of the reasons that
I told you
have.
not.
Correct. For the reasons I have.
Dave, whatever you think is best. You know, it's not up to me to say.
Not helpful. It's what you did in the beginning is you said, based on the information that you had, you said, Dave, if I were you, I would not go. That
Would
was
not go to
helpful
New
me.
York.
Yes, that was helpful to me.
I mean, it can change in the next, obviously,
Correct.
24
That's
hours.
it.
Where are you at right now? If it was right now, if I was leaving right now.
I got some new messages, and I have to diagnose those messages.
From
That's helpful.
from that person?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think whatever decision you make will be respected.
No question.
Yes.
And correct.
And maybe not even mentioned.
Yeah.
Probably not. Probably not. All right. We'll talk to you Thursday from New York, I guess. I suppose. Who the hell knows? But I hope so. We'll talk to you then. Goodbye.